Yo, how's everyone feeling? Let's get some music going, huh? Let's get some music going. Toby, what's up, man? When's your next visit to Southern California? Star Wars Land is calling our name. Star Wars Land beckons. I'm trying to get a crew of 6. I need a crew of 6. A crew of 6 will make it happen. That's what we need. I'm determined to see that cutscene before my life ends. With the right crew, I think I got a couple guys I could get here. I'm also trying to go. I'm also trying to get a top score on Toy Story Mania. And with the right crew, it can happen. I actually want to do an IRL stream at Disney and go through the video games. So there's Smuggler's Run, there's Toy Story, there's Buzz Lightyear, and then there's also the Spider-Man ride that came out, a couple years ago or something like that. Pretty new. And, I want to, get it. Basically stream until we get a top score in those games. So, I was a lot closer on Toy Story last time I went, because there's an actual, method. And you can unlock things, and the Spider-Man one is tougher for sure. I like Toy Story because you can actually you can it's responsive. It feels like it's the most accurate out of any of the games, so I'm a big fan of that one. It gets you tired though. It'll wear you out. It's a lot, but it's good. All right, well, I got a lot of things I want to get into this stream, and so for people who watch later or are catching up, as you can see, I have Halo MCC going on right now. And it's going to take me 15 minutes to find a game. So I can give the updates now and kind of talk about some of the stuff that I want to talk about that I've kind of been processing the last couple months offline, but I figured, you know what? It's been a while. I've already kind of worked through. Oh, we got a game. Okay, I'm going to get through this game and then I'll back out of matchmaking. I'm shocked. Oh, wait, maybe not. Maybe not. Who knows what music this is? Name that tune. Who can name it? It's a banger. You hear that breakdown? It's so good. That bass line? Fire.
Team Slayer.
That's Pokemon Snap. Oh boy, we got a game here, boys. We got a game. That guy has overshield. Oh no, I naded myself. Oh no. Lots going on here. It's risky. Whoa. I'm hurting. Top middle. Oh, how? He was dead. How? That's Pokemon Snap. Dude, we gotta get... Okay, these guys aren't that good. But we gotta get it going. Is there a guy up there? There is. I'm so sick. Dude, I haven't played this game in so long. Oh, the disrespect is crazy. Why is a squad of 4 like playing on a freaking Tuesday afternoon? What is going on? Oh, and this guy's giving up. Ah! Give us another map. Sick. I'm surprised it's even close. That's how bad these guys are. On a map that gives them full advantage over everything. All right, this is our chance. This is our moment. Okay, good effort. You tried. Good, you're trying. I like that. I really like that you're trying. They're all 3 looking at me. Okay, my overshield's gone. That guy quit. Sick. I'm the last one left, which means I won't get banned if I quit. Yeah, it's pretty bad. It was always meant for a 2v2, but 343 doesn't know that. I want to get those guys again, just on a real map. So here's what's going on. I'll get into it because I know you don't have all day, and for people watching, rewatching later, yeah, I'm not gonna get matched up with those guys again. Okay, so here's the story. The Halo 2 version's good. I like the Halo 2 version because it has like colors and stuff. So, this is how the story goes. So, the last, I guess you kind of got to go back. So, 3-ish years ago, my wife and I, we moved to California. She was going to college. We moved here because she was going to college and you know, getting her career sorted and off the ground. And I left my job and we moved here. And long story short, I've been working a lot of just random odd jobs here and there, this and that, you know, just doing what we can to okay, sorry, I just got a text. odd jobs here and there, doing this and that, and just, trying to pay the bills and make it work. Finding a long-term thing was always a bit of a challenge, but also we didn't know kind of where we would land and what was going to happen. And so fast forward, she gets done with school, and last year the church that we go to offered me a 1-year contract to work there. And so, I was working a lot of side gigs, and I was like, yeah, I'm down, and it would help supplement kind of what we're already doing. And so I took the 1-year contract, knowing full well that it wasn't promised that I would get another contract. They would renew. The goal was always, hey, we'd like to keep this going and, make it happen and build on it. But I knew from the get-go that it wasn't. It was what it was. They had enough money for 1 year, and that's all they could promise, so to speak. And so I said, you know what? I'll take the 1 year. It's better than nothing. I have the time. I have the ability. I'm basically working part-time now, so part-time plus part-time gets me close to full-time. And so that's what I've been doing this last year. And so then a couple months ago, they approached me and just said, hey, look, we're not going to be able to renew the contract. It's just purely budgetary. It's nothing to do with your performance. It has nothing to do with you or how you've been doing. It's been really good. And that's what's, that's the big challenge in all of this. It's like, we really want to renew the contract. We want to build on this, but we just don't have the budget. And so the contract will be, they extended it, they extended it a month for me, but the contract is going to be finishing up. And so, that was, it was bittersweet for sure, because it's like, man, you want to keep going. I love the work that I'm doing, the team, everything. It's all very positive and good. And so that's like, that's a bummer. On the flip side of that coin, we have, Katie and I have to make decisions for us and for our family. And, part of those decisions are financial, right? And we have to figure out what are the best financial decisions and moves that we can make to set us up for success, right? To set us up for a future, to set us up for, long term, where we want to be, our goals. So there's just all those things to take into account. And so, the last 2-3 months, we knew this day could potentially be coming, and so we've been thinking about it and just talking with each other. And and now so that's all happening, right? That's been this last year. Now the parallel track to that journey has been this content creation, and many of you would know that the last, I don't know, since like 2020, last 4 years or so, I've been on this kind of content creation journey, and I've been I've been going along and just making content and seeing what can come of it, seeing how I can leverage it to help, build our life financially, to help build a platform to make something significant, something meaningful. And that's been a really fun journey. It's been a really challenging journey. And about 6 months ago or so, I kind of came to the realization that it's going to the content thing and doing content as a content creator on YouTube and the social platforms, for us, it's just not stable enough. It's too high risk. And basically what I mean by that is you live and you die by your content. And so anyone who's in this game knows you can have great ideas and they will totally flop. You can have, random ideas that you think are no good and they can explode. All that to say is the financial side of content creating is very inconsistent for me right now. Like, for people who are experts at it, it's not inconsistent, and they're really good creators. I'm still kind of on my creation journey, and so I don't have it all nailed down. I don't have it all figured out. I'm not making tons of money every month on social media, and so all that to say, I still am super passionate about it and I believe in it, but for the sake of my family, I absolutely have to be on something very consistent, have a, consistent hold it down job, and this is going to continue to be like a side hustle, be something that I do on the side. It's not going to be my main thing until it is. With that, made a lot of good progress this last year and a half, and my vision has changed a lot, and I've been doing a lot of just, you might have noticed the content has kind of taken a bit of a pause. The streams have taken a bit of a pause because I've been really kind of working through what my future in content looks like. 33 years old. It's definitely a young man's game, but it's not only a young man's game, And so I'm like, where's my place in all this? What does all this mean? What does all this look like, right? And so I've landed on, and you might have seen, I've started to build out a digital media company, basically where all this content lives. And the long-term vision of this is to be a little bit like a Barstool Sports, but a video game Barstool Sports, to put it like really simply. That's oversimplifying it, but essentially a digital media company that focuses on gaming. And I feel like that's a lane I can absolutely run in, especially when we start talking about getting into the giving back side and helping people and doing things in the community, with local children's hospitals and all this kind of stuff. That's right in my sweet spot, and where I think I found success, and a lane I think it would be really fun to run in. So I've been building that out, and I've been working on that and having a lot of conversations behind the scenes and doing a lot of work behind the scenes. And there's a lot there, but I'm not going to get into all of that. And so now that brings us to present day, where my contract is up at the end of this month, and I'll be totally jobless. And I've been applying just about every other day to jobs. My goal, and what I got from a wise mentor, was like, hey, because I told him about my business plan and what I want to do with For the Win. My goal is to hopefully find something in a similar lane to what I want to do with my business. So it doesn't have to be the exact same thing. It can be a different company, a different type of product or something, but basically something that's going to help me learn and grow in how I want to do my business, right? And so I've been applying at a lot of things, been trying a lot of things, and it's just so much work, and it's very tedious. And I have a couple, I feel like, decent leads, but honestly, like, as you guys know, a lead means nothing until it's a done deal. So there's just like a lot up in the air. And so I'm applying at stuff in the game industry. I'm applying at stuff at the digital media space. I'm applying at all kinds of things. And yesterday I finished up my resume and cover letter for Sega of America, because they have an office here in Southern California. And so I applied there, and there's a community manager role that I'm very well qualified and suited for. But I thought it would actually kind of be cool to read you guys my cover letter, because I liked how it turned out, and I like the route I went with it. Is it going to get me the job? I don't know, but I think it's pretty cool. So check this out. I'll read it for you guys, and this is just what I did. If you don't know, a cover letter is a thing you like put on top of your resume to basically sell yourself, why you'd be a good fit with the company, and kind of just share a little bit about who you are, and give a little bit of your voice. So I applied at Sega of America, and this is what I wrote on my cover letter. Here's the tweet. Let's maybe we can zoom that in, huh? Oh wait, right here. Huh? Can we zoom it in? Oh, there we go. So I wrote, I will never forget the summer of '95. Before setting out on a long family road trip, my dad gifted me a brand new Sega Game Gear, complete with a battery pack. Growing up in a low-income family, I cherished my Game Gear, and it traveled everywhere with me. Playing Joe Montana football on the bus to school, Sonic 2 on Saturday morning, Sega birthed in me a true passion for video games. Fast forward almost 30 years, everything has changed, yet somehow stayed the same. While my life looks different now as an adult, I still have my Game Gear. My passion and love for video games and Sega has only grown. From getting my first Game Gear to hearing the iconic C Mixolydian Sega logo play through my TV, my journey with Sega and its brands has been exciting and incredible joy. The past 10 years, I've managed gaming communities, honed my own gaming community, by the way, honed my expertise on all social media channels, marketing, created over 10,000 pieces of content. I'm an expert at working with people and have a deep passion and understanding of video games, gaming communities, and gaming culture. Working with Sega and for the Sega community would be a full circle moment and a dream come true. I appreciate you taking the time to review my cover letter and consider my candidacy for this position. I am confident that I possess the skills, knowledge, and experience necessary to excel in this role, and I look forward to discussing my qualifications with you in more detail. Excited to hear from you, continuing my journey with Sega that all started with a Game Gear. Sincerely, David Gracia. So, that's my cover letter. I was happy with that. I was happy with the way it started with a Game Gear, ended with a Game Gear. It's all true. It was, that was my first handheld. I remember it was the sickest thing ever because it was in color, and I remember thinking, people who have Game Boys suck. We got full color, backlit. I mean, it was, it was fire. So yeah, that's my cover letter, and I don't know if I've ever had an interview. I don't know if I've ever had an interview where I didn't get the job. I think I've had one, But like, I'm a big believer in like, dude, I just got to get my foot in the door. I just got to have that conversation. And I feel like I can win people over. That's just me personally. I could definitely see you as a community manager. Yeah, no, I was looking at the job roles and I was like, okay, you know, I can't do, you know, I don't have the skills to create a game. I don't have the skills to, there's a lot of jobs in the gaming industry that I'm just like, I'm just not qualified. I just, you know, I haven't gone to school for this. I haven't learned how to code. I don't know any of this. But then you go and you look at the community manager roles and it's like, oh, that's working with people, working with social platforms. It's everything. If you just pull up the list of requirements, it's all things I have done, I know how to do. It's all right up my alley. I'm like, oh, that's something that I can do. Now this Sega job is obviously like dream job. It's a big jump, you know, like having not worked for a large corporate studio definitely puts me at a little bit of a disadvantage, but I do have experience. I do have lots of experience. I'm not like an 18-year-old kid out of high school. I'm 33 and I've been at this a long time. So we'll see what happens with that. I just thought I would share that. But the tension, and this is like kind of my final point here, and this is where I'm gonna land the plane, so to speak. Here's the tension I have. The tension is Katie and I, you know, we have all these options in front of us, right? We can stay here. I keep working to find a job, see if I can find a job, see what happens. We can move back to Washington, live with their parents, save money that way, live in Washington. We could move anywhere. We could do anything. But part of me feels like right now, this moment, I have a window. And what I mean by that is I have people around me. I have opportunities around me. I have all these things that if I move anywhere else are going to disappear. Those opportunities will go away. Yeah, Katie's done with classes. She finished, I don't know, maybe almost a year ago. And I feel like if we move and I go do something else and I just go work a job and get a paycheck, I feel like part of that is me kind of just giving up on the dream a bit. Like that's it for the dream. And to give a little more context, right? You know, I've talked with my brother a lot about this, but like I've never been the kind of person that just wants to work a job, collect a paycheck. You know, I've always I can, and I have, and I do. But you know, my passions are completely elsewhere. And so all that to say, like the dream to have a content company and work in the video game industry and do good and bring value and make a wave. Like, that's a dream. And there's, I'm in a position right now where that's not fully impossible. It'll take work, and there's, tons that goes into it, but it's not something that I'm like, oh, this would never happen. And I feel like if we just call it and say, like, hey, can't get a job here, whatever, and we just like go back to Washington, move in with our parents, I feel like for me that's like saying, all right, that's it. Like, we'll that's like, to me it almost is like a content retirement. It's kind of what I feel like. I kind of feel like moving back to Washington would be a content retirement. And I know that's not true. And I know there's a lot of content creators who are incredible and make lots of money and live in the middle of nowhere. They're not in a city. They're not in a hub. They're not, they're not in all those things. But also, they don't have, they don't share the same kind of vision and dream that I have and the things that I want to do. They are happy with just streaming to their crew of people and making, VOD content around VODs and reacts and whatever. Like, I want to build something bigger than that. And I think that's where my tension is. Because I want to build something bigger. I want to do something bigger. But I don't see that future playing out in Washington. And so, yeah, I feel like I don't know. I think, what's up, Noah? You're going to have to watch the VOD to kind of get caught up. But I feel like, for me, how do I explain this? Yeah, I feel like for me, okay. So the last 2 or 3 years, it's been hard to I've been trying to figure out what I want to do. I've been trying to figure out, I haven't had any dreams. I haven't had any things that I'm excited about. I haven't had any things that I'm passionate about. I love my life. I don't want it to sound like my life is depressing. I have an incredible life. I live in Southern California where it's, mostly sunny all the time. And I have a great church and community and friends. And, we got Disney passes this year, so we can go to Disney whenever we want. I mean, my life is freaking incredible. So this is not a, oh, woe is me, my life is so rough. But it's, I don't know if you guys can relate or feel this, but it's like, I've always been someone who's been kind of a dreamer and who's, when I get a vision for something, I'm passionate about it. And I remember when I first became a youth pastor, I had so much vision and passion. I knew this is what I needed to do. And for 8 years that carried me. And I was like, yes, this is it. I know it's, it's small and no one in the world knows what we're doing here, but I believe in this. This is important. And I love it. And that, carried me through 8 years, and it was the best. And I have zero regrets about that. And then when I finished that season, I was like, what am I like? What's next? What can I don't know what's next. And it was more of the season has been like, hey, let's support Katie, because she's in her pursuing her dream of doing occupational therapy and going to her dream school. And so a lot of it has been, I just kind of taken the back seat and supported her in that. And that's been really important. And I'm really, really happy for her and really encouraged to see her. And she loves what she's doing. You know, it's fulfilling for her, and I am in full support, and, you know, she's helping provide for us right now, especially with me losing my job and everything. So I'm not bitter or upset about that in any way, but I have been struggling the last 2-3 years to figure out, like, where's my place? What's my dream? You know, what's next for me? And I feel like I'm like starting to get a little bit of a dream back, you know, starting to get a glimpse of something, of what could be. And, you know, now I'm in this place where I have this dream that I want to pursue, but also life comes at you quick, and the reality is like, you know, we can't put our life on hold and on pause so that I can pursue this dream. You know, for instance, if this dream is going to take me, let's just say 10 years, it's going to take me 10 years to build out a company. We don't want to live in a 1-bedroom apartment with all its problems for the next 10 years, you know? And if we want to like have kids or we want to get a house, like we can't do that just on me, like just on, you know, my wife being the only one working, et cetera, et cetera. Does that make sense? So that's like the kind of the tension with all of this. But it's hard, right? Because it's like, you know what it's like to have a dream and something you want to pursue. Maybe you don't, I don't know, but it's like, yeah, it's a tough call. It's a tough call because what's worse? I guess that's the question. I guess that's what I'm wrestling with. Like, just saying goodbye to the dream and, you know, just doing what you got to do to live life and make sure, you know, you're pursuing a future, or kind of sacrifice that for the other. I don't know. And I also struggle because the last decade, I haven't been pursuing this. You know, I've been pursuing helping other people and building the church and doing other things. And so, you know, I have to fight against the feeling of, well, man, if I would have just been like, you know, building my own thing, we could be cooking right now, you know. So it's a challenge. It's a challenge to like be in that weird space. So I don't have an answer. I don't know what we're gonna do. Like I said, I have a couple good leads, and I'm like really praying that this one guy emails me back. A big TV company really wants to get into video games, and I've been talking with their head of programming or something, and so I understand everyone isn't on my timeline. They don't fully realize like the tension I'm in. But again, like, nothing is guaranteed, nothing is certain. And even though I have some good leads and good contacts and communication, I still feel like I'm dead in the water right now, until, or actually not dead in the water, but treading water. That's a good analogy. Just kind of like treading water and throwing out resumes. And here's the other kicker. It's like, I can't just, I'm not at the stage where I can just go work a, part-time job, or, get a fast food job, or like whatever. Like, I have to get moving on something that's stable, something that's career building, you know what I mean? So, man, that's kind of where it's at. And so I'm like fully committed, first obviously to my family, and then to this for the win, and got some more things cooking. And I'm gonna work on for the win until I can't, until I have to be like, look, I just cannot anymore. Until that day comes, we're gonna be cranking out content and trying to do things and have some fun, and not going anywhere. I also have a massive chip on my shoulder because I grew up in a generation where we were told video games can't make you money. It's a complete waste of time. It's not worth anything. You're wasting your life playing video games. To which I completely disagree, and I rage against that sentiment. That's a whole nother video that we can get into, but that couldn't be like, that's kind of just a ignorant take, to be honest. And I don't look, I don't fault my parents either, because there was no real examples. Okay. When we were having dinner and me and my brother wanted to go to a Halo tournament, and my parents were like, you can't even make money playing video games. Like, have you made any money playing video games? And all we could do is kind of say like, no, not really. That was in 2007, 2008. Now the world is a different place. And now kids can look at hundreds and thousands and tens of thousands of different creators and gamers and all these people say, look, here's a path forward, here's a path forward, here's a path forward. Mr. Beast didn't exist when I was, in high school. And so, it's a totally different dynamic, totally different time. And so I have this little chip on my shoulder as well to be like, look, dude, like, this is real. And whether you you think it's a waste of time, whatever, but like, it's real, and there is a career here to be made. There is a life here to be made, and you can get on board. You can not get on board. It's up to you. But like, this is what we're doing. So that's another facet to the diamond. So yeah. That's kind of a long rant, but I wanted to update you guys on kind of where I'm at with my like job, personal life, personal content, building out for the win, building out all that stuff, and kind of what that's what that's gonna look like and what that can look like. So I don't know what the future holds. I pray to God that sometime in the next, month, I'll be able to come on stream and be like, title of the stream is I got a job at Sega. How sick would that be? Turn up. But we'll see, man. It's so much of it is out of my control. And so much of it is in my control. And that is the tension of life. That would be sick. Mega sick, yeah. For sure, Marty. For sure. That's the tension of life, and that's where I'm at with everything. And yeah, I appreciate everyone who's here and like has been on this journey from 2020 till now. It's been a long time. But it's been enjoyable. A lot of ups and downs, a lot of challenges. But you know, we've made a lot of progress too. And learned a lot. So yeah, 4 years now. 4 years. For those of you guys who don't know, I have a vertical stream on YouTube going and a horizontal stream on YouTube. So there's 2 different chats. So some of you might be in the vertical, some of you might be in the horizontal. And if I'm like talking to someone and you're like, I don't see a chat, it's because I'm talking to the other stream. I'm trying out the vertical stream for a while to see how it goes, see what's up with it. All right, let's talk for the win. Are you guys down to get into some of the business? I had a big, like, major key moment when I was working on the business, when I was working on For the Win digital media company. And I thought it would be cool to kind of share it and get your guys' thoughts on it. Toby, you're going to love this. You're going to love this. Okay, so let's get this away real quick. On a past stream, I accidentally like doxed myself because I pulled up Google Maps and then it was like using my location. So to quickly delete that from the VOD. So I'm gonna do lessons learned. Lessons learned. See you later, Marty. Okay. Yeah, gotta be careful on that one. Gotta be careful. It's just like straight up. All right, let's go to the brain dump. So for those of you who don't know, this is my brain dump, and this is where it like all started. This is where everything began. This is where the ideas and everything get dumped. And so this is like my very first, this is day one. I opened up this pad, and how many pages are there now? There's, I don't know how many pages there are, 10 pages. I opened up this pad and I said, okay, I'm just gonna write down everything that I think about this company, what it'll look like, how it'll, how it'll work, how we'll build it out. And so this is the brain dump, and I've been just putting in strategy, payments, just schedules, everything. But here, marketing strategy, blah, 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 blah. This is what I want to talk about. This is my major key moment that I think is going to be really crucial in so many ways. So I've been thinking the last month, I've been just thinking. What is the why? Okay? So what's the why? What is the reason, the why behind this company? Why am I doing this? Why are we doing this? Why should anyone be a part of this? Why should anyone buy in? Why should anyone invest? Why do we want to do any of this? Why? And I've been thinking about it. I'm like, what is the why? Why? If you go too macro and too big, right? If you go too big and you say like, because I want to live my life as a good person or something, right? Just some macro big. It's like, well, that's kind of hard to. This is kind of a hard vision to sell people on, and I've noticed that while I've been trying to articulate the vision to people, I've been running up against this problem where I'm like, how do I sell this to someone? And not sell it in a sleazy way, but just like, how do I get them to see the potential and the vision? How do I get them to be a part of this? And I was like, I don't have a compelling why. I don't have a something that I can say that people will be like, dude, I'm in. I want to be a part of that. I've been building out a lot of the practicals, right? And so, you know, what the content will look like, right? What the headquarters will look like, right? And have it be a mecca for gamers with, you know, a place that has, you know, every console and a game library and all this cool stuff. And there's so much vision for what For the Win HQ could be. But I'm like, that isn't enough to compel people to be like, ooh, yeah, I want to be a part of that. You know, oh yeah, you want to build a cool video game mecca and have it be like a giant content, you know, content company with podcast studios, streaming studios, places where people can make content. There's, you know, gaming influencers and celebrities who like games and all these things, and they're coming in and out and visiting and doing content, and you have content creators and and it's a really cool space. It's like describing that to someone, they're like, oh yeah, that's cool. And for some people that'll be enough, but I'm like, even that is like, that's not compelling. You know, that doesn't like get to the heart. That doesn't get to the soul. That doesn't tug on the heartstrings. And so I've been thinking, like, what's the why? Like, why do I want to do this? And I started thinking about the little chip on my shoulder, about just how, you know, the making money playing video games and doing video game stuff is a waste of time. Okay, it's a waste of time. There's no money to be made, right? This kind of attitude that's out there. And I was like, you know what? It's like right there. It's been there all along. The TikTok that really like propelled me into this was a TikTok of me doing a campaign to raise money for a guy who had cancer. A Fortnite streamer who nobody knew who had cancer. And I created a piece of content, rallied people, and as the story goes, $100,000 worth of donations, and Aiden Ross jumping in and donating, and all of this. His treatment gets fully funded. He gets his bills fully funded for while he can't work. You know, the video gets, I don't know, 20, 30, 40 million views. All this happens. He gains, you know, 50,000 followers overnight. I gain a few 100,000 followers. It starts happening. And I was thinking about the why. I'm like, oh, this is it. This is it. What's going to set For the Win apart is going to be that. If you look at a lot of orgs or media companies, or any company for that matter, you know, they all have an arm of their company that does outreach. Most of them. It's like, this is how we give back. And it's a tax write-off, right? Some of them, it's genuine and they love being a part of the community and helping. And then some of them, it's like, hey, this is a tax write-off. We're gonna do this. This is good. It pats our back. You know, it's all good. You can't, I don't know companies' hearts, right? I don't know what their intention is behind it. Good press, good publicity, whatever. Everyone has their reasons. And honestly, if someone wants to give to a children's hospital and they're literally doing it for selfish reasons and they're like, oh, I just want the good publicity or whatever, I'm still okay with that because the children still get the money. Like, yeah, you have an ego and you're just trying to whatever, but look, the kids are still getting the money and it's still going to help. So I'm actually still okay with that. If good is being done, I don't really care what the intention is. That aside, I was like, you know what though? You know, the people that I run with, like, we do have good intentions and we do like helping people. You know, Like we like being a force for good. We like doing stuff like that. And I was like, dude, what if for the win, not only do we make sick gaming content and we do everything that I have visioned for, but a large chunk of like basically what we're known for. And I feel like this was the major key, because no other gaming company, gaming content company, you look at any, FaZe Clan, 100 Thieves, Full Squad Gaming, IGN, right? Kotaku, any of these companies that are in the gaming space, they're not known for all the good community work they do. They're known for other things, and I'm not bashing those other things. But I'm like, what if our edge was like, yo, did you see like what For the Win did? They did, like, they partnered with this children's hospital, and they, gave Xboxes to X amount of kids. And so I'll just kind of read through this, but I'm like, this could be our edge. I think this is, because then when you tell people, right, investors, creators that you're trying to get on board, right, all these different things, I can sell a vision that I believe in, but two, it's like, hey, we're about making the best gaming content around, and our edge is like, we give back more, 100x more than any gaming brand that exists. We do all this, and like, this is why you want to be on this pirate ship. What's up, Amito? So this is it. One thing that will set For the Win Gaming apart from the competition is our commitment to making a positive impact in our community. We will also partner with other companies and creators in this effort. So again, this is not pre-recorded. It just said your name. Ideas, right? This is just a brain dump again. Like, it's not really fully fleshed out. Hospital visits with streamers and creators. Dedicated streams for kids in hospital. So when my little cousin was in the hospital, I texted his dad and just said, hey, what's his favorite game? I'm going to play it on stream for a couple hours. I'll talk to him, get him in the chat, and I'll do a fun stream literally just for him. Maybe some other people will come in. Any donations, they will go to him. But again, it was just like a fun, cool, simple thing we could do. Gaming stations, taking around hospital, helping people access gaming, maybe with special controllers. So I don't know if you guys have seen these, but there's a lot of like kids and people who, they have like physical challenges, and maybe they don't have their, their hands or whatever. And so there's these adaptive controllers that actually let you play video games, like with a controller that is easy to play with. And so like working in that space, right? Does that make sense? So working in that space, allow businesses to donate right off, work with children's hospitals, rehab. So my wife is an occupational therapist, and apparently video games are really good for kids who are doing like rehab and trying to get their muscles back, in their hands and in their brain, like get things firing. And so like working in all that in schools and foster care, etc. And then I just put 10%. It could be more than that, but just whatever like we make as a company, we're like literally just throwing it back in. And then I was like, this would be so sweet once we establish kind of the relationships and the things that we do, working as a liaison. Because here's the reality, guys. Some of you may not realize this, but content creators are like all the big ones. They're all businesses. Okay, they operate out of an LLC. They all have businesses. What that means is they also have taxes at the end of the year. What that means is they are always looking for ways to give away money and write off those taxes. And so partnering with content creators, celebrities who play video games, huge connecting point. It's a win for them. It's a win for us. It's a win for the kids or whoever we're reaching. And being that liaison between, you know, the two parties, essentially. Being like, hey, you know, we'll use Nick Marks as an example. Hey, Nick, you know, we're partnered with XYZ Hospital. Would you be down to come hang out for a couple hours, see some kids, say what's up to them, and work, you know, play a game with them and all that. Or you can't come out, would you do a stream? Or, you know, hey, like, this is what we do. Would you like to just donate to it? You know, write off, you know, you're going to owe $5,000 in taxes. You can write that off. Donate, and it's all going to go towards doing good for those things, right? Because all these other orgs and things, like IGN's not going to take donations because they're not doing those types of things. But like, if this is a huge part of what we do as a company, then like, oh, that's very different. So it's a win for the creator because they get to do good, tax write-off, and get content from it, which is another huge piece. It's a win for obviously the kid or whoever reaching, you know, they get to meet someone, play games, and it's like, you know, gives them some hope. It gives them some joy in their crazy, you know, tough situation, whatever it might be. And then it's a win for us, like, as a company, because one, we're like fulfilling our mission and what we're trying to accomplish, but then we also get to connect with creators and network with creators and get content as well. So I've been thinking a lot about this, and I'm like, this just might be like this idea right here. Not just making it like, oh, yeah, we do this sometimes, but like, no. Like, this is a huge part of what we do. Like, every month we are like, there is something happening. You know, I think about Russell Wilson before he left the Seahawks. Every single week he would visit the children's hospital and get pictures with families and kids and all this stuff. And I think that's huge. And I think it'll really work for us because it's not in vain. You know, like, I can say this with complete honesty. Like, it's not in vain, and we're not doing it for any other reason than to give back, and because we actually like this. This almost, like, this gives me more purpose and passion for this whole company, for this whole project. Whereas before I was like, man, it's like a homage to gaming and I love video games and this is great. Now it's like, oh no, we can do a ton of good in this company through the tool and medium of video games. And we're going to help a ton of people. We're going to stick it to everyone who said video games are a waste of time and blah, 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 blah. And we're going to do our thing. And then the cherry on top will be, we're going to get to build a video game mecca and do all the fun things that we, you know, that I vision for and dream about. So I think this is going to be our edge. That's what I've been on the last like 3-4 weeks, and really just thinking deeply about this. And this to me gives a compelling vision. It gives me something that I want to get behind. I think there's a lot of creators out there who are like, I want to be a part of this. Like, this is who we are. This is what we do. Yeah, we make content. Yeah, we do gaming. Yeah, all of it. But this is like a massive part of how it's gonna look. So logistically, I don't know if, we create a 501c3 that's connected to the company, and it's, because it's literally kind of the Mr. Beast philanthropy model, right? He has all his Beast philanthropy stuff, and then he has his Mr. Beast stuff. And so it might be, 501c3 connected to the company, yada, yada, yada. I don't really know. And so that still needs to be worked out. But again, I'm just chipping away every single day at this. But I think that will be the thing. And so I've been working on crafting a statement for the why, because the why is the hardest part, and and I don't have it locked in yet. But I've been trying to figure it out. And the best I have right now, which I'm not fully happy with, is For the Win Gaming exists to be a light in... See, I just don't like it. For the Win Gaming exists to be a light in a dark world through the power of video games. Okay? It's not great, but once I land, I'll know when I hit it. But this kind of gives you an idea, and so we run everything through that filter, right? All our content, everything. Anyways, that's business. That is business. So we'll see what happens with that. But I really, really am amped on that idea, because it's gonna be crazy potential with that one. Crazy potential. Once we get that, once people see, oh, they do sick stuff with video games, there's so many companies that would want to be a part of that. And so, yeah, I like it. I mess with it. Hey, you think anyone's playing Halo right now? Or do we move on to some reacts? There were some videos I kind of wanted to watch today, too. So, if anyone's here in the chat and you have any ideas, thoughts, questions, comments, concerns, I'm all ears. Again, I'm in the brain dump phase where I'm just looking at everything, considering everything. A lot has changed, honestly, in all of it. But it's been really good. I'm almost done with the business plan. I'm going to put that together, finalize that, and kind of have another meeting with my mentor, who's a good business guy, and get his thoughts and ideas on it. And then the next step will be finish the website, launch the website, and basically start dropping content on the For the Win channels, For the Win YouTube, etc. Here we go. I've had about 200 milligrams of caffeine this morning, so I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Hi. Is that Chef? Who is that? All right, what do we got here? Give me a level. Just give us a level. Okay. Team Snipers. I hope you're ready for a show.
Team Slayer.
They're right above me. They're spawning below here. Oh. Ugh, my sniping is way off. Give me a break. Glasses are off. I can't see nothing. Stupid teammate! Get out of my way! He blocked me. I'm trying to freaking strafe away. This idiot. Oh, are we're shooting through walls now? Bro, I'm sorry, what? Coming for you, boy. I'm coming for you, boy. I'm coming for you, boy. I'm coming for both of you. Bro, he didn't die. Give me a break. Oh, you're so greedy. You're such an idiot. Oh, look at how bad my sniping is. Oh. Can't believe I...
Double kill.
Okay. Through the teleporter. Nice. Chat, I say we hang out up here. Got him. Got him. Got him. This is the chill spot right here.
Killing spree.
Got him. Oh, they quit. We start winning and they quit. Bait him. He thinks I'm over here. Oh. Got him. God dang it. Victor! Come on, teammate. He's in the open. No scope. Remember that medal? Dude, I suck so freaking bad.
Game.
That's what happens when you don't play this game every day. I used to play this game nonstop. But MCC is so insufferable. It's like I can't consistently play it. It just drives me too crazy. Which then makes for a bad stream. And you guys don't deserve a bad stream. You deserve better than that. Dun, 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 dun. Like, look at, like, I don't think I've ever gotten like a normal game in a long time. There's always quitters. There's always people quitting, or cheaters, or team killers, or something. Oh man, I haven't set up insignia at all. It's kind of one of those things. I can't show you guys, but my whole setup is on a, let's see, 1, 2, 3, like a 6 by maybe 6 by 3 foot table, foldable table, my whole setup. So 3 monitors, camera, tripod, lights, like everything. It's all set up on this one little table. And so like fitting an Xbox on that and like doing it is just takes a lot of shuffling around. I kind of haven't been, haven't felt the vibes to like want to do that, if that makes sense. So I kind of just like have not. I know it's kind of like sucky, but I'll do, like, I want to. I'll do it eventually. I'm also Victor. Thanks for subbing. I appreciate that, brother. Yeah. It's just, this takes a lot, and I'm in the middle. I'm trying to find a job right now. So once I get a job, we move to a new apartment, and I have an office, it's going to be game on. No pun intended. I do think that's going to be like my new era of content. Like once we move to a new apartment, I think it's going to be game on for the win and for the dream. I really do. God, I hate this level with 4 people. With 8 people, sorry. 3, 4, 3. 3, 4, 3 killed Halo. And they love to watch it die. It was their favorite thing in the world, making Halo fans cry. No one hates Halo more than 343. There's a reason this game's trash and doesn't work for you and me. Because this is not really Halo. It's a terrible, terrible red-headed stepchild that doesn't belong in the family. It looks like it does, but it really doesn't. Because it doesn't play the same. It lacks a heart and soul. That was actually really smart of him. Also, that guy's really bad. He's got to be trolling. Right? Maybe they're not trolling. Bet you can't stick it. 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 Oh! That one hurt. That one hurt. I like these guys. That's a bad nade. Oh, maybe it's good. Bet you can't stick it. Bet you can't stick it. Heads up. Boom.
Double kill.
Oh, watch out. Keep running.
Game.
Those guys were sweet. Let me know when you guys want to do some reacts. I have some good videos that I kind of want to watch as well. Let's go. Uh-oh, I got the guests on my team. Here we go.
Slain.
3, 2, 1. Here they come. I'll wait for it. Like clockwork. Oh, they're gonna get the overshield. Gonna get the overshield. Oh, this guy, you should be there getting the overshield, brother. Don't come to me. Come to... Oh. Zen. How? How? I'm pushing. He's weak. Finish him, finish him. Oh, that's tough. Oh, nice. Ha 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 ha. Oh, every shot right around him. Oh, God. This idiot grabbed it. Come on in. Yo, chill with the stupid nades, brother.
Killing spree.
We're pushing, we're pushing, we're pushing. Let me get these nades over here so I have something. Too late, brother. I got there 30 seconds ago, brother. Gotta do better than that. That was my nade, I think. This guy's gonna be coming down here hot. Yep, there he is. Oh, why'd you hit the reload? What is with the gun? Holy mother effer, dude. You see this, chat? Dude, every bullet bouncing around him, just straight on his face. Just getting nothing. Holy freaking crap, dude. They really broke this game. Like, 343 really broke this game. She technically used gearbox, but 343 put it in, so they take full blame. Oh, keep nading, keep nading. Don't nade me. They have a guy in the attic that's forcing their spawn. Oh, dude, no shot. No shot. That guy had to have an overshield. That's crazy. It lit him up. Come on through, boys. You know you want to. Come on. Dude, I can't believe we're losing to these guys. Bruh. Bruh. That's MCC for you. Dude, if the world could get a true Halo game, it would be as popular as Call of Duty right now. The problem is that they haven't been able to deliver. It's been a decade and they haven't been able to deliver. Could you imagine if they were able to deliver a real Halo game? Woo! They haven't done it yet. Actually, 343 has never done it. But who knows? People win the lottery all the time, right? So Halo fans could win the lottery, and somehow 343 could potentially make a real Halo game that, you know, does well. You never know. It's possible. Oh, remember when the Patriots were undefeated for an entire season all through the playoffs, and then they played the Giants in the Super Bowl and lost? That could happen with Halo. You know, it's although it'd kind of be the reverse of that, I feel like. Oh, nice. 2v4. God. Watch this, chat. Watch this. You ready? That guy's an overshield. Sick rocket. Not. Terrible rocket. That was a terrible rocket, too. Oh, okay. Lucky rocket, because he didn't see me. We got a 2v4 in MCC. Oh, how is that not a double? Oh, different guy? That guy was for sure one shot. Must be a different guy. Oh, how's that not a headshot? How's that not a headshot on that guy? We got a 2v4 because this is MCC and it's not real Halo. Because real Halo doesn't exist in 2024. We just get these crap versions that are pure garbage. Nothing about this is a real Halo experience. It's all straight up garbage. And now we're losing the guys in a 2v4, and they're really bad, but it's MCC, so you deal with it every day of your life. My teammate's using his AR, and I'm trying to fight 4 guys at a time. Not to mention, ooh, that guy got lit. Ooh, that guy got lit. Oh, get the OS, brother. Get the OS, brother. Oh, at least he's taking some hits for me.
Double kill.
The double. Spawn me next to the rocket launcher. Give me a lucky break in this game for once. Come on, right below. No! What are you doing? You stupid idiot. Nade. Here it comes. Oh, you reloaded at the wrong time, brother. Oh, these guys are so bad. Oh, Oh, give me a break. Oh, he has an overshield. Come on! Of course, he's three-shotting from across the map. Love that. Don't call it a comeback. We've been here the whole time. Oh, oh. I cannot get a spawn. Spawn me next to the rocket launcher, please. Spawn me next to the rocket launcher. He's not dead yet. God dang it. Bet you can't stick it. I shouldn't have thrown a nade. I need a new chair. Oh jeez, that was bad. Fighting a guy who has a rocket launcher and is invisible, but he sucks. And I killed him because he sucks. And I'm better than him because he sucks. He's camo with the rocket and he's still gonna kill me. We're gonna go get the rocket launcher. Go in the teleporter, you idiot. Throw a grenade, cause you're an idiot. God dang it. God dang it. Choking. Come on, baby. We like to party. Throw a grenade. Oh, he has an overshield. Oh, he's so bad. I got him one shot. Grenade? Bruh. Those guys were rough, but they're so bad. That's MCC. That's experience. 20 Tobathor with the 21 months. Did a notification go off? Did I not see it? What in the heck? There 100% should be an alert. What are we talking about?
Dude, what a rush!
There it is. I didn't even. It just took a minute.
Two quick ones. I already know I'm getting there on the
Tobathor with the 21 months. Membership is old enough to drink. I'll cheers to that, brother. Sheesh. Dude, what a rush. Yo, he went minus 26. Sheesh. Oh, God. I probably would have been a closer game if he left. If it was a 1v4, I could have won. Holy smokes. That's pretty bad. I've seen a lot of bad, you know. I've seen a lot of bad games. That's pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, wow. Yeah, wow. Minus 26. If he does half that, we almost win this. If he goes minus 13, like, we almost win. That's crazy. They were having a field day with him. I thought I wasn't dying a ton. Like, I thought I was holding my own pretty decent for a 4v2. So I was like, man, they're just pulling away so hard. I didn't realize it was minus 26. Crazy. Yeah, those guys were not that good, so I was like, oh, you know, I might be able to carry. I think we can carry. I'll stay in this, and then because I think they were 4 solo queues, so they weren't like using a lot of teamwork. So it's like we could do this, but golly. Searching for players. Think we'll get one more game? Huh? Oh, I heard it. Are we getting in? Oh, baby, we're in there like swimwear. Oh, God, this level. Chat, I don't know if I want to do this level. I'm going to be very honest with you. I've gotten it like 80% of the day. It's just kind of like just kind of over this one, to be perfectly honest with you. I'm just yep, there you go. Good nade, buddy. Not. Oh, it's camo guy. Bum ba 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 ba. Hello. He's one shot over there. Oh, checking the score in the open. Checking the score. This is MCC. It's called the Master Chief Collection. Some people call it Halo. This is not Halo. It's Master Chief Collection. It's a very big difference. Lots and lots of things are different. Lots and lots of things are different about this game than actual Halo. I want to be very clear about that. This is not Halo. Come on, come on. Idiot. You're so dumb. Like, why would you jump onto a nade? You're so predictable. Okay, so that guy's not good. What are you doing? Oh, shot from behind. That's the game, Halo. Salt. It's MCC. Yeah, it is an old. It is an old. It's a. How do I describe this? It's a version of an old game. Okay. It's a version of an old game. Correct. This is not the old game. This is a version of the old game. The old game is 100 times better than this. This could be like a, almost kind of like a clone. Does that make sense? I just want to be very clear that this is not Halo 1. This is a version that is not really true to the original, and frankly, not even close. People think it is, but it is truly, honestly, it's an abomination if we're gonna get really real about it. It's an absolute travesty. It's a fake kind of wannabe version of the game that a small group of developers, they just got together and be like, hey, let's do something and take advantage of an entire fan base and see if they'll buy this game. And we're gonna make it look like the original, but it's not gonna be anything like the original, and it's gonna be a miserable experience. Let's see if we can just like do a cash grab, and they did, and a ton of people bought it. So that's kind of what this is. Does that make sense, Salt? It's a complete abomination, and the streamer you're watching right now is an absolute idiot for even playing it 10 years later. Does that make sense? I just want to like be very clear. I never want people to think that this is Halo. I just want to just make that abundantly clear. If this is some weird variation, kind of like, think of have you ever seen the North Korean version of Wii Sports? It's on a Chinese knockoff console, and they did their own version of Wii Sports where you can do like Wii table tennis, Wii bowling, but it's on a Chinese console, and it was sold in North Korea. So that's what this is like. This isn't the authentic, good, classic Wii Sports. This is the knockoff version that just has a ton of problems, and it's buggy and glitchy, and it's just kind of a joke. You know what I mean? Like, so we just play it for the memes. It's not really a real Wii Sports experience. Does that make sense? So if you want a real, authentic Wii Sports experience, unfortunately, that hasn't been created yet with Halo. You have to go back, get an original Xbox 360, and you have to put the disc in, you have to play those games. That's the only way to actually get a quality Halo experience in 2024. I don't have a 360. I lost mine, and my original Xbox isn't. Put it in the trash. Yeah, I know. One day I probably will. But we're only gonna play a couple games. We have only played a couple games, and to be honest, I'm pretty much, I could only take like less than 5 games in a day before. You want to start to, you kind of are like, I kind of want to play the real game. I'm kind of tired of playing the imitation fake stuff. I kind of want to play the real stuff, and Wii Sports is, I want to play the real Wii Sports. I don't want to play the fake Wii Sports. So, that's kind of where I'm at with it, if that makes sense.
Let's run a scenario.
All right, we're gonna watch something. Let's do some reacts, huh? Let's like watch some good videos. Lock it away forever. Truth. All right, hold on, chat. I'm gonna turn my fan on. Freaking sweating my butt crack out here. What do you usually play on your live streams? So, I'm doing a lot of variety nowadays, but I've been playing a lot of golf, which is heckin' fun. Been doing a lot of chattings and talking about video games. Doing a tiny bit of Halo again. Been doing some Diablo. Just doing a lot of different fun stuff. That's what I've been doing. Gotta turn on this fan. Sweat my butt off. I want someone to modify original Halo 1 to work it with Insignia. Oh, that'd be crazy. Yeah, that would be cool. That would be cool. Okay, let's see if there's any lag or delay on this here, because sometimes there's some delay when we watch this.
Let's run a scenario. You're chilling in your Cheeto dust stained gaming chair at 11 p.m. on a Friday night, bored out of your goddamn mind, looking on the Steam store page, desperate to find anything that might entertain you. You see a game with overwhelmingly positive reviews on sale, so you know you gotta snatch it. You buy it, then you boot it up and start playing. Your boredom quickly subsides, but only for 5 minutes. Then it comes back at you at full force, stronger than it ever was. You quickly Alt F4 out of the game, then you say to yourself, eh.
This is how to enjoy games again, by the way.
I'm not really feeling it today. Maybe tomorrow. And with that, you proceed to never play the game again, just letting it sit in your library to collect dust for an indefinite period of time. We've all been there. Let's be real. But the
Why isn't my spacebar working?
question is,
God
how
dang.
did we get...
This is a real place. I have a crap ton. And I mean crap ton of games chilling in my library. So, it's real. It's a fully, yeah. It's a fully real place. Come on.
A decade ago, we enjoyed all our games.
Ooh, look
even
at
though
that
they had
collection.
worse graphics and sometimes super wacky controls. But regardless, we still had the time of our lives. How did we go from being able to play our older consoles for hours and hours without even a hint of boredom, to today where we barely have the drive to play a new game for more than a couple of minutes? Are games getting worse, or are we just getting too old for video games? And how do we enjoy games again? Well, lucky for you, I have a couple answers to these questions. You see, I too have gone...
I'm saying it right now. It's definitely both. It's the combination of getting older and just growing up and having less time, and also games, a lot of games are getting worse and less creative and less fun. For sure.
Gone through a period of my life where playing video games was less entertaining than watching paint dry. And I want to share the methods that helped me find fulfillment in even the least stimulating of games. So let's get into it. But first, why does this happen? Why is it that games were so much more fun when we were children, but now, not so much?
Why?
Well, there could be any number of reasons, that vary depending on
True.
the person.
True.
Could be because video games were novel when we were younger. Now that
True.
we've had these luxuries for so long, we take them for granted.
True.
Could also be that your friend group used to play video games together, and after years and years of adulting, your friends slowly drifted apart, causing you to be all alone with little desire to play games.
Not my friends. I still got a lot of friends I play video games with. I want to thank you for your act last year. Hey, not gotcha. We're going to do more. Check out For the Win Gaming.
Or it could just be that you're working too much, and gaming doesn't really fit into your tight schedule of working and napping and working and napping and working and napping.
True.
It could be pretty much anything, but the most prevailing one that I hear is that video games are getting worse. This opinion is common with millennials and doomers, both of which usually don't even play video games.
Doomers?
While it's true that the games of today are nothing like the games of the 1980s or 1990s or even the 2000s, for better or for worse, that doesn't mean that all the games after a certain time period are just garbage. Right?
Golem!
At least not all of them, okay? There are a lot of new games that happen to be garbage, but there are also a lot of old games that are just straight garbage, but people praise and defend them with impunity, solely because of nostalgia. Everyone feels nostalgic about one thing or another. For some, it's shitty.
that's not entirely true. Nostalgia is a factor, but some games were just better, right? When you look at the Halo franchise, when you look at Super Mario 64, like, games were built different back then. But I think in every era of video games, there's going to be trash and there's going to be gold. The problem with this era, like the last 10 years, is the trash has far outweighed the gold, in my opinion, across the board. I could totally be wrong. That's just going off of like what I see in my experience. So I don't have data, but it just feels like we're just now kind of getting out of a video game slump in the industry. There's a lot of stuff. I gotcha. Love you, brother. Hang in there.
Video games. For others, it's food we grew up eating. For me, it's got to be the Razor scooter. Even though it decimated my shins as an 8-year-old, there's still a special place in my heart for it.
Bro,
It's okay to be
that kid
nostalgic
just
for
got
something,
wrecked.
whether that be something that sucks or something that's awesome. Just try not to be so blinded by nostalgia that you don't give any new games a fair shot. Because
True.
You don't feel the same way that you did playing Ocarina of Time 20 years ago in your family room.
True.
Because I'm sorry to break it to you, but you're just never going to relive that experience. Unless you were to play older games. Because you should play older games now! If you're one of those people who constantly complain on the internet about how modern games suck and how they'll never live up to your personal nostalgia golden age, then I have a prescription for you.
I don't get people who are like always whinging about it, about the old games. It's like, yeah, go play an old game. No one's stopping you. Nothing is stopping you. It's not, money isn't even stopping you. Like, if you're really that upset about it, just go play old games and be happy. That's what I do when I want to. If I'm like just fed up with all the current games, or there's nothing that I'm having fun with that's a new game, it's like, dude, I can just turn on Mario 64, play an old Halo campaign, like just pop in Splinter Cell, and I can have fun and enjoy it. Like, people need to grow up. Like, quit just complaining. Just go play another game. It's not that hard. It really isn't that hard.
Just play old school games. I
Right.
personally love replaying games that I played during my childhood, like Ratchet
Correct.
and Clank, Ocarina of Time, Pokemon
Exactly.
Red, everything.
Yeah,
man.
Jedi Knight
You can
every
also
couple
play games
years.
that you've never played before. If you're
Exactly.
zooming like me, you probably missed out on a lot of classics that you would have loved if you played it when you were younger. If you're finding no joy in modern
Well, and that's the other thing. I heard Asmongold talking about this the other day. Like, when I was a kid, there was a lot of games I couldn't play. You know, I didn't have access to every single game that was coming out. I couldn't afford, like, my parents didn't buy me every new game. It was like, hey, once a year you're getting a new game, and then the rest you're borrowing from friends, right? The rest you gotta, like, maybe rent from Blockbuster or something. And so, like, there's so many old games that are still so much fun and so good that maybe you have never experienced before, and, like, just go back and play those. Like, don't complain about what's going on now. Just go back and play old games. There's still so many good games out there. That's just my take. This is 2 quick takes. We're giving takes here.
games and just boot up an emulator and play some classics.
Exactly.
Legally, of course, because I've never encouraged you to ever pirate a game.
I've never played Witcher 3.
Seriously, I hate those degenerates that just go on the pirate Reddit megathread list. They use one of these safe and detailed guides on how to
these guys
download
are
free
the worst.
emulators and ROMs. Like, it's just so messed up because it costs hardworking and in-touch companies like Nintendo to lose gajillions of dollars.
Exactly.
So yeah, make sure you don't go on this mega thread and download
Gajillions.
thousands of ancient games for free. That'd be
Oh,
super
yeah, no.
fucked up.
Dude, don't do
So
that.
in essence,
Don't do
if
that.
you're
Don't
disappointed
do
in
that.
modern games, you should just play the
bad.
large
Don't.
selection of older games. That should help reignite your love for video.
Oh,
If
man.
you find yourself still bored while playing old games, it's clear that the age of the game isn't the problem. The real problem is your habits and discipline. You might be thinking, discipline? I'm playing video games. It shouldn't require any discipline to do.
That
Well,
Gen
might have
Z
been the case
haircut
for you 8
makes
years
me want to
ago. In
vomit.
the current era, there are so many things that are feeding for your attention. These things are usually a million times more stimulating
This
than playing a
edit's
little old story game.
crazy.
Whether that be social media or short-form content like TikTok and YouTube
What?
Shorts, or maybe
That's
even
not
Twitch
real.
streamers whom you have a routine of watching every single day. All of these things require much less discipline than playing a single-player game. But despite that, finishing a game is far more fulfilling than scrolling through TikTok for a couple of hours.
True.
Or mindlessly watching a Twitch streamer.
True.
After finishing a good game, you feel happy, satisfied, You feel a
God.
feeling, and sometimes
Yo,
you let out
what
some
are these
tears.
people
The story
doing?
was sad enough. That, or you're letting out some tears if you just finished Redfall and you're just now realizing that you can't refund this piece of garbage.
I should play Redfall.
Whatever the
I
case,
actually love
there's
games
nothing
with
like finishing a
jank.
good game. But compare
Like
this to watching
single-player
TikTok,
games.
where you get a huge boost of stimulation in the beginning that slowly wanes over time.
Yep.
Anyways, the thing that worked best for me was slowly weaning off my bad habits for weeks
Oh,
until they were
God.
nothing. But before I teach you this method, I want to tell you that moderation is key. Even though short-form content can corrode your attention span, at the end of the day, almost anything is fine in
True.
moderation. It's up to you to determine what has a negative impact on your life. For me
True.
personally, I see video games as a perfectly fine and healthy form of recreation. At least for most video games. But for some, you may think video is a complete waste of time. On the other hand, short-form content and social media serves as visual junk food for me. But for you, it might be the complete opposite. And
True.
also, not all these things are equally bad. Having a Twitch streamer on your second monitor while you play a repetitive game isn't awful, but doing the same thing with a story game that requires your full attention to enjoy might ruin the experience. You decide what.
Okay, so this is one of the reasons why I've really gotten into Diablo 4. Because Diablo 4 is a perfect game to play when you just kind of want to relax and not think too hard. And I love to put on a YouTube video. A lot of times it's like, you know, the history of Nintendo or what happened to the Sega Dreamcast or, you know, just these like kind of educational documentary type videos where I can just kind of get some information and learn a little bit or maybe something funny. Or I do this a lot with podcasts. I'll put on a new podcast episode or someone's funny like Theo Vaughn or whatever. I put that on and I play that in the background while I go and I run dungeons and I level up my character. And I really like doing that, man. It's really relaxing and fun. Whereas like when I play Master Chief Collection, not Halo, Master Chief Collection, when I play multiplayer, like I got to be locked in. You know, I got to focus up. Or when I play a golf or not golf game, like he said, like a campaign where there's a story, I got to be locked in. You know, I want to hear the story. I want to know what's going on. I don't want to be confused. And so there's definitely different times and in moments for it, but I agree with him. He's right. You got to decide like what you want to, like how you want to go about it.
What recreational activity is worth your while. Now that that's out of the way, this is how you can eliminate negative habits. First, you go through your day like normal, doing whatever you do on a daily basis.
That's normal.
Regardless of how
Oh,
bad
that
it
pizza
is.
looks disgusting.
Log down your daily routine on a piece of paper or in the notes on your phone. Write down the habits that you deem as distracting or draining of your attention
How are
span.
Nintendo
And anytime you participate
sue
in these habits, start a
fan
stopwatch.
projects
You
with
can
those
use your
people?
phone for this too.
Dude.
Once you're done
Nintendo's
with
a
the habit, you
bully.
write down the time of the session on the piece of paper and you add it up as you go. At the end of the day, you should have all your habits timed out, and this will give you a really good baseline of all the habits you need to improve. Let's say your day looks like this. 8
I'm not going to do this.
hours of working, 4 hours of watching TikTok, 2 hours of social media,
4
and 1 hour of
hours
crying
of
in the shower thinking about her. For the next couple of weeks or months, slowly replace these things with gaming or another recreational thing that you want to do more of, like hiking, hunting, whatever you do. The next day you might reduce all your habits by, let's say, 5 minutes or however long you feel comfortable with. And during the meantime, you make yourself play video games to fill the gap. This is a
Right.
very slow but effective method of replacing your habits. It might be hard at first and annoying to constantly log your hours, but it'll most definitely pay off in the long run. Trust me, if you do this every day and keep logging your hours, in a couple of weeks or months your habits will be where you want them to be. But make sure you don't try to rush the process. You might be tempted to just say screw it and try to quit these addictive habits cold turkey.
Yeah, I think it
People
takes
often think that big change happens in a day. People watch these videos
Like
with
30
the
days
motivational
to establish
speakers
a
yelling
habit
in your
or
ear
something?
about grinding and hustling. They tell you to just lose weight. They tell you to just quit. Well,
Motiverse.
a big burly guy in the background is chopping wood, and you think, yeah, I can change. I can be different. Then for one day, you go to the gym. You go for a run, and you eat healthy. Then that day ends, and you immediately fall
No!
back into your bad habits.
No!
Sometimes
Dude, McCafe pie. Look at the spread. First of all, who opens all the sauces like that in just one go? That's a double cheeseburger. That's a medium. That's a large fry, a medium fry, and a small fry. Happy Meal. 10-piece nugget, 10-piece nugget, 10-piece nugget, 10-piece nugget. Big Mac, cheeseburger, Looks like a Big Mac. Oh, God. All right. I really got to use the bathroom, so I'm gonna. Actually, we'll finish this. How much time we have? We have a minute. Oh my God.
Get worse. By making you binge on all the things you neglected throughout the day. Huge change doesn't happen in a day. Huge change takes many days of consistently doing slightly better until your habits compound to where you want them to be.
Oh.
Miscellaneous tips.
If you have problems staying off certain websites, use a website blocker. You can usually find these in the extension store of your browser. This one
Yeah,
even has a setting where
trichromatic.
you can redirect the blocked link.
You'll have to
a
go
custom
back and watch
URL of
the
your
very
choice.
beginning of the
So
VOD. I
instead of
talk
wasting
about
my
it.
time on Twitter, I get redirected to
At
this
the beginning of the
motivational
stream.
video instead. Another tip is to watch VODs instead of live streams. Streamers often have sporadic schedules that create a feeling of urgency when they go live, giving you the fear of missing out. If you
I
just
do
watch
like
the
watching
VODs, it's
VODs.
easy to fit the
Typical
stream into your own
American
schedule.
meal, yeah.
It gives you the power to watch it anytime you want. The last tip is to delete apps that are distracting. If you want to go on TikTok, for example, you'd have to re-download and sign into the app. This is a pain in the ass which can deter you from going on TikTok. So, when it comes to enjoying games again, sometimes it's as simple as playing games that you loved during your childhood. Most often, though, it's your addiction to extremely stimulating content.
That's
forces
true.
You out of doing the things that you love.
He's right. If you are like constantly getting dopamine hits from nonstop social media and stuff, video games will not be as exciting to you. It's 100%
It's up to you
true.
to replace these habits and work harder to live a more fulfilling life. It may seem difficult at first, but it's definitely possible. Consistency and small changes are the most important elements in this. So yeah, make sure to stay safe out there.
That's good. Great video.
They say the diamonds are forever.
Great
But sadly,
video.
not all McDonald's menu
Oh,
items are diamonds.
this is important.
Poor marketing, stiff competition, and just plain bad ideas.
I'm gonna
have
use the
doomed
restroom.
many
I want to
wimpy
know
Big
your
Macs
full
to the big menu in
thoughts
the sky.
on
But every
this
single
video
one of
right
them
here.
Was beloved by somebody.
This is
So
important-
today, we're
important
going to
video.
take a look at some discontinued McDonald's menu items
Bathroom
people
break?
never forgot.
This is important.
Before we get started, be sure to subscribe to the Weird History Food channel. After that, please leave a comment and let us know what other fast food favorites you would like to hear about. Okay, somebody keep an eye out for the Hamburglar. He probably has half of these stashed in his car. Originally tested in select markets in California, the Big and Tasty first dropped in 1997 and then went nationwide in the year 2000 as part of a promotional tie-in with Disney's California Adventure theme park in Anaheim. As its size-oriented name might suggest, the Big and Tasty was intended to be a direct competitor for Burger King's Whopper, but it never really took off and was discontinued in the US in 2011. However, if you desperately need a fix, the Big and Tasty is still available on select US military bases. All you have to do to get one is enlist. When McDonald's first introduced their now iconic Chicken McNuggets, consumers could dip them in one of 4 sauces: barbecue, sweet and sour, honey, and hot mustard. But even for McNuggets, time marches on. And in 2011, the fast food giant introduced some new varieties, including sweet chili, honey mustard, spicy buffalo, and creamy ranch. With all the new options, it was decided that some of the old ones should move on. And with that, hot mustard sauce was slowly phased out, being completely discontinued in the US in 2014.
Or was it?
Turns out, while the sauce was removed from McDonald's menus nationally, it's still available in select markets, apparently at the whim of your local McDonald's owner. Introduced for a limited time in 1998 and then joining the menu on a more permanent basis in 2003, Chicken Selects were essentially McDonald's version of chicken fingers. Despite being offered with sauces like spicy buffalo, creamy ranch, honey mustard, consumers didn't seem too hot on picking this chicken. They undersold nationally and were deleted from the US menu in 2013. In the summer of 1987, McDonald's decided, purely from the goodness of their hearts, to offer consumers the chance to supersize their meal with an extra-large drink and side of fries. Americans do love more, but McDonald's supersize menu items officially bit the dust in 2004 after lackluster sales. A need to trim what it considered to be a bloated menu, and public clamor for healthier options brought it back down to size. Won't anyone think of the fries? Originally introduced in the Midwest in 1985 and nationally in 1988, the cheddar melt is basically a quarter pounder topped with onions sauteed
All right, we're
with
back.
butter, teriyaki
Sorry,
sauce,
chat.
and cheddar cheese sauce on a rye bun. That, actually sounds pretty good.
It's too bright
It was
in here.
last seen in 2004 and briefly again in 2014, but as of 2023, it remains off the menu. Introduced in 2009, the Angus Burger, also known as the Angus Third Pounder, which is more fun to shout at a drive-thru speaker, was part of a long series of attempts to market higher-end menu items. But it seems like the public just isn't interested in buying fancy food from McDonald's. You can only spend so much money on a cheeseburger until you start wondering why you're buying it from a clown. The Angus Burger was put out to
True.
pasture in 2013. Although it's a staple of their menu now, there was a time when walking into a McDonald's and asking for a salad would have gotten you on the news, or perhaps thrown in jail. That would explain why some of Mickey D's early attempts at serving healthier options just didn't work, like the McSalad Shakers, which were basically just salads in a cup. Despite the good intentions,
Whoa,
these
hold
precursors to
on.
McDonald's premium salads, which came in 3 flavors, Chef, Grilled Chicken Caesar, and Garden, were discontinued in 2003 due to lackluster sales.
I want to take a look at this chat.
Whether you buy from a clown or a king or a little red-haired girl perpetually frozen in the 1960s,
American foods that are banned in other countries. This might be the one, boys.
most
All right. This is American foods that are banned in other countries. Full disclosure, I am American.
Most Americans want to believe that the United States is the gold standard of clean food.
Oh,
But
yeah, that's-
that belief may not hold up to scrutiny. From unsanitary practices in mass production to the
Did you
addition of
see that
dangerous chemicals,
McRib? Hold
not
on.
hold up to scrutiny.
Oh, baby. Look at that McRib right there. Look at that. Look at all that barbecue sauce. That right there is a thing of... Oh, look. M-Rib. You can't tell me that that's not the gold standard. What are we even talking about? If the McRib is not the gold standard for food, then what's this whole thing about? Give me a break.
Scrutiny. From unsanitary practices in mass production to the addition of dangerous chemicals, countries have good reason to give the side eye to imported foods claiming to be USDA approved. That's right. This week
Oh,
we're talking
Swiss
about
cake
American
rolls.
foods that have been banned by other
Swiss
countries.
cake.
But before we get started, be sure to subscribe to the Weird History Food channel. Then
Go
leave
subscribe,
a comment
everybody.
and tell us what other world food facts you would like to know more about.
Oh,
now let's
gosh.
see how wrong
Oh,
the
yeah,
rest
yeah,
of the
yeah,
world
yeah, yeah.
really is.
Oh, trust me. Skittles, fire.
Since the dawn of Skittles,
Okay. Huge Skittles hack right here. Take the purple bag. Take the blue bag. Mix them. Coalesce them. Fire. Then just start grabbing, eating. Fire. Also, fun fact about Skittles that I bet you did not know. All Skittles flavors are exactly the same. If you bite it open, what's it going to be? It's going to be that little white piece of chewy sugar. However, they are coated with different colors and scents. And it tricks your brain into thinking that you are eating a different flavor when in all reality it's the same amount of sugar, but your nose going across, you smell it go across your palate, is a different smell. And so you think you're tasting something different when in all actuality you are not.
there have been rumors about the dangers of eating them. Every one of us heard at least one classmate claim that the red ones make you sterile, and the yellow ones,
Oh, I've
they
never
give you
heard that.
cancer. Turns out,
Oh.
it might be worse than that. First of
God.
all, your classmate wasn't wrong. The dyes known as
Look.
Yellow 5 and Yellow 6 have
Look.
been linked to hives and hyperactivity in children.
Bro,
Sweden
that's
and
just
Norway
sugar.
have banned
What do
the
you mean?
candies out of concern. The European Union will most likely be banning Skittles
just
at the
all
end of the
sugar.
year,
What do you mean?
having already swapped
Or
out
fake
some of
sugar.
the dye for more natural flavors.
Power of
This is because of
suggestion.
something called titanium dioxide, which can be found making the colors pop across the rainbow. Research linked titanium dioxide to damaged DNA, which can lead to cancer. While Europe
Okay.
may be ahead of the Skittles awareness curve, America is quickly catching up. In May of 2021, the Environmental Working Group asked the FDA to categorize titanium dioxide as toxic. And yes, before you ask, right now the FDA says it's okay to consume some of that chemical compound. You can taste the rainbow, but just in moderation. California is home to an ongoing lawsuit against Mars Inc.,
That's
the parent company of Skittles. The lawsuit claims Skittles are not only toxic, but are unfit for human consumption. So
Give me a
maybe
break.
for now, play it safe. Just
There's
go
so
have some
like
Swedish
all of
fish
it's
instead.
unfit, bro. What are we talking about? Oh, not bro. First Skittles, then bread.
Ever looked at a piece of crusty French baguette, be it in cartoon or in real life?
Yes.
But let's be honest, it was probably in the hands of Pepe Le Pew. And
Yes.
think, I
How
can't
old
make
are
a
you?
sandwich with that. As great as we talk about the invention of sliced bread, a lot of European countries have actually banned much of what you'd find on America's wide grocer shelves.
Bro, could you
That's
imagine
because we make a lot of
living
our
in
bread
Europe?
not just with grain, but with a variety snack packs worth of additives, like azodicarbonamide, for
Sounds good.
example, which helps bleach flour and strengthen dough. Fun fact about azodicarbonamide:
Well, why'd you want weak
it's also
dough?
used in a spectrum of industrial products, including yoga mats. Downward
Doing
dogs.
yoga.
The European Union is really
Yo,
against the idea
what?
that citizens eating yoga mat material and has banned their use in food products.
This is actually true. When I lived in Australia for 3 years, I distinctly remember my first week living there. I went to the grocery store, and all I could afford was bread and cheese and like butter and like the eggs, the bare essentials. And I remember I got a loaf of sliced bread. I took it home. You know, I put it in my pantry, put the milk in the fridge, whatever. Under a week. So I got it on a Monday. By Saturday, my loaf of bread was moldy. And I was like, what on earth is going on? And I looked at the Best Buy date, and I was so confused. And then after asking some questions and learning a little bit more, I realized, oh, they don't put preservatives in their bread. They don't have all the chemicals that keep it longer. So it's just bread. It's just bread. Imagine that. So from that day forward, I just started putting it in the fridge. Problem solved.
Pork, the other white meat, is a staple of American meats, along with
dude.
chicken, fish, and beef.
Pulled pork
From
sandwich.
bacon to ham, hot dogs to
bacon,
pork chops.
hot dogs.
American meat eaters consume
Not a big fan
about
of pork chops.
67 pounds of pig per person every year.
Bro, I'm
My
I'm
heart is
over
stopping.
triple digits.
Don't get us wrong. Other nations indulge in swine just as much, if not more, than Americans.
Oh,
So
yeah,
why doesn't
dude.
the U.S. export
When I went to Brazil, we were eating steak every day. They just eat it like it's like a freaking cracker, man. They just
scores of succulent bacon-bearing boars?
They-
Well, it
they
turns
stand
out
no
America
chance
adds a
in
lot
other
of
countries.
chemicals during processing. Ractopamine in particular is
that
used in
sounds
many
good.
pig farms to raise porkier porkers. Ractopamine, which we put a dash of in a lot of foods,
Larger
has been
and leaner.
banned in 160 countries.
That's how I
which
like my
all
women.
consider the drug unsafe for
Sorry.
human consumption.
joke.
This, in turn, has
Dumb
led to a
joke.
prohibition of pork exports across the world. The EU hasn't touched the stuff since outlawing ractopamine in 2009. China and Russia have been ractopamine
Hmm. Oh, God.
less since 2013.
Yo,
Maybe that's
pigs are
because
so
ractopamine has
dirty.
the same effects as an intoxicant on humans and can cause tachycardia, headaches, and muscle spasms if consumed in large enough quantities. But it is a small price to pay for a perfect piece of the pork.
I'm not big on pork chops, chat. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I do.
Hygiene in America
I mess with
often
the
comes down
bacon
to dousing stuff in a chlorine bath and calling it FDA approved.
chicken.
And chicken is no exception. Pathogen reduction treatments, or PRTs, refer to the use of different chemicals to destroy harmful microbes on raw meat.
Well, that's good.
Somewhere along the line, American food regulators decided a quick chlorine shock was the best way to kill salmonella and other bacteria on uncooked poultry.
Oh, like in a pool.
Chlorine marinade. And look, it's not that the EU is against taking a long gulp from the public pool now and
Yeah,
then.
wow.
In fact, the risks posed by chlorine consumption are relatively low. The bigger concern
That's
is
good.
that the chlorine baths are just an eye-burning Band-Aid on a larger problem. The tip of the beak, so to speak. They're worried that the PRTs are insufficient to deal with more than just the normal bacteria.
Wait, so what does the chlorine do? Does anyone know? Because we cook the dang thing, does the chlorine make it last longer? Or does the chlorine make it so that it's actually cookable? Like, cooking it normally, there's so much bacteria that cooking it normally wouldn't even get the job done. Does anyone know? I'm curious what, like... I don't know. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, and don't get at a potential contamination from things like low-quality feed to unsanitary coops on farms. The EU called the chlorine rinse an easy fix, arguing no chemical rinse will ever remove all bacteria from meat heavily contaminated as a result of poor hygiene. That hurts extra to hear it from the French.
I don't care about the French. Oh, whoa, whoa. Okay, hold on. Hold on. They better tread real careful. My guess would be the latter. Okay. They better tread real careful here. Real careful.
Mountain Dew is the closest any soft drink has come to being fully weaponized.
Oh,
But
baby.
did you know in Austria and Norway, the soda is outright banned? That's
Literally never going there in my life.
because Mountain Dew's signature Chernobyl Radiant Hue comes from tartrazine, also known as Yellow 5.
Oh, yeah.
And if your ADHD hasn't kicked in yet, you'll remember that color and number from the Skittles section earlier. It's been linked to
thinking
headaches,
so hard.
hyperactivity, and the desire to be annoying to other people. Ironically, the qualities that make Mountain Dew a soda
look how
non-gratis in
good
other
that
countries
looks.
is exactly what the brand
Oh,
promotes. A frenetic,
man.
overcaffeinated
I need a
lifestyle.
do.
Do the do.
Do the do, baby.
Baja Blast.
Oh, baby.
Woo-hoo.
Let's
And while you
go.
might be able to find Mountain Dew in Europe, it's going to hit a little different. That's because Europe spent exactly
That's also true. The Mountain Dew, so when I lived in Australia, the Mountain Dew there definitely tasted quite a bit different. It wasn't bad, wasn't great, and I think they used the European recipe.
2 years in
Should
the
play
90s
7 days?
riding the
I'm
Dew
down.
before discontinuing it.
Is it on
What is
Game
being
Pass?
sold as Mountain Dew in the EU as a recipe closer to the original carbonated beverage, as created by Tennessee beverage bottlers Barney and Ollie
Yeah,
Harper
real sugar.
in the
That's
1940s.
what they put in it.
The original Mountain Dew was meant as a whiskey mixer, with a name coming from the affectionate Scottish term for moonshine. It'll tickle your innards, is what the old ads used to read.
Huh?
No lies detected here.
Yahoo! Mountain Dew!
Oh, man. They're going after everybody.
Little Debbie has been providing Americans with comfort snack food since the 1960s, with their variety of zebra cakes,
Zebra
Star Crunches,
cakes,
Nutty
Star
Bars,
Crunch.
fudge rounds, and cosmic brownies.
Cosmic
But
Brownies
their
is pretty
big
good.
claim to fame, as anyone who has ever had their lunch packed by a parent can attest, is the Little Debbie Swiss rolls,
cake rolls.
a mixture of rich
Shut
chocolate cake and
Front
butter
door,
creamy
those are so
filling.
freaking
Over
good.
900 million cartons of Little Debbie products are shipped each year, but none of those cartons go anywhere near
Oatmeal
Austria
cream
or
pies.
Norway. Blame those rascally additives, Yellow 5 and Red 40.
Two countries in the
Swiss
history of
rolls
the
contain
world,
32
though.
milligrams of dye per product.
I
And
mean,
in
what are we
those
talking about
quantities,
here?
They've been shown to have an adverse effect on children. And we're not just talking about causing hyperactivity, although one study found that cutting all artificial food coloring from diets may be 1/2 as effective as prescribing kids Ritalin. And while we can't prove there's a direct connection between artificial food coloring and cancer, they do cause damage to white blood cells, causing them to mutate after only 3 hours.
Look,
Exposure to these dyes could
if you eat nothing but Little Debbie snacks, McDonald's, drink Mountain Dew, you're going to be in for a rough ride. It's going to be a tasty one, but it's going to be rough. and it's gonna destroy your body. Okay? This is a no-brainer. So just do it all in, what's the word? Moderation. Okay? Like, you can't be pounding these every day. You just can't. It's gonna destroy you. But when you want a little Debbie snack, don't be scared.
Cause tumor cells to multiply way more rapidly. For that reason, researchers say a high chronic intake of food colorings throughout the entire life is
Christmas
not
tree
advisable.
cakes.
If only they weren't so
Fire.
delicious. Surprisingly, you can buy Little Debbie's Swiss rolls in the EU, but they come with warning labels advising parents of the potential dangers to kids.
Wait, is
You know,
that
like cigarettes?
is that a real label? That's crazy. Ooh, Special K. I'm
When you
here
hear
for
the
Special
words
K
banned
slander.
breakfast cereal, you're probably imagining one of the countless kid-focused brands of sugary morsels, like the oh-so-delicious Cookie Crisp. So you might be surprised to learn that it's actually Special K, the most boring cereal on all of the earth, that has been banned in Denmark and discouraged in the EU. How does the healthiest box of flakes on the shelf get banned, while stuff like Reese's Puffs and Cinnamon Toast Crunch continue to enjoy free passage? Ironically, because of its supposed health benefits. In the UK, Special K has been put on blast by the Advertising Standards Authority for exaggerating how much folic acid they pack into portions. Though it's still legal to buy in Europe, Denmark has completely banned Special K since 2004 for all its fortified vitamins.
I'm starting to pick up on a little trend here. Like, Denmark, they just don't have any good food. They're just like, we're just going to ban it all. They got a bone to pick. It's not all these other countries and then, like, USA is the only one doing it. It's like, no, these little countries are in the minority, dude.
And minerals. Regulators argue that Kellogg's cereal's unnaturally high levels of everything from vitamin A to zinc actually qualify Special K as a genetically modified organism, or GMO. More specifically, Special K is swole with the same artificial compounds that studies have shown to potentially pose health risks, specifically to children and pregnant women. In conclusion, you may want to stick with Crunch Berries.
I don't eat Special K anyways. Here we go.
You don't need to take a transcontinental flight to visit countries that have banned American foods. Just drive up to the Canadian border, flash
no
your
one cares about
passport,
Canada.
and sign an affidavit saying you're not smuggling any steak tartare in your trunk. Today, consuming raw meat has fallen out of fashion in the U.S., much like other foods like veal and
not a big
pate,
fan.
which don't make you sick but might make you sad. But while baby cow and overstuffed goose liver is illegal in parts of America now, tartare is not. See,
Goose
while
liver.
veal and pate may be uncool, they are also served hot. Unlike tartare, which is chopped up cold
Not a
meat
fan.
straight from the cow. Undercooked or raw foods can lead to an increase in food poisoning and parasitic infections.
Yeah, I'm
especially
not
in
big
beef
on
and
that.
Poultry. But considering how fancy pants steak tartare is, Titanic food one might say, you'd think countries might look the other way and let the luxury delicacy slide. And for a long time they did. In Canada, meat has to reach an internal temperature of 145 degrees Fahrenheit, the equivalent of a medium rare steak, in order to be considered safe to serve. But those rules aren't strictly enforced. That is, until
I didn't know that.
recently.
You can't
In
get a rare steak.
2021, restaurant owners in New Brunswick selling steak tartare were all served cease and desist letters. Canadian public health officials have
That's
decided that
crazy.
amid the ongoing health crisis of COVID-19, the last thing their citizens needed was a side order of botulism.
Oh, baby. They're going after the big boys.
Is there anything more American than Coca-Cola? The fizz, the flavor, the former secret ingredient, cocaine. Coke is basically apple pie in beverage form. And it's not just Americans who are cuckoo for Coke. Invented by a pharmacist in 1886 Georgia, Coca-Cola quickly caught on overseas. It was the World War II GI's drink of choice. Pre-pandemic, Coca-Cola had 500 brands in over 200 countries, making it the best-selling soft drink and one of the most recognizable brands of all time.
True.
But there will always be exceptions. And unlike the other entries on the list,
Can't
for
stand a
once,
steak
it
if
has
it
nothing to do with health concerns.
there's any pink grosses me out.
Everybody knows
Yeah.
that Coke
Katie's
is
the
not
same
good
way.
for you. We just decided
I'm a
collectively
medium rare
that
guy
we
through
don't
and through.
care. No, the countries that have outlawed the brand have done so because of what it represents, a symbol of the encroachment of American capitalism. From 1962 to 2011, the U.S. banned sales of Coke to Burma as part of sanctions against the military
Heck
junta
yeah.
that ruled the country until
Yo,
2011. It
yo,
resumed-
I love that. It's like, hey, we don't like what you're doing. Honestly, that might solve a lot of the problems going on right now. Just be like, yo, Russia, no more Coke. No more Mountain Dew. That's it.
sales in the country in 2012. Today, Coca-Cola is only unavailable in 2 countries with long-term trade embargoes with the U.S.
North Korea
hasn't allowed
called
Coke
it.
since
Easy.
1950, and the bubbly beverage has been banned
I was
in
gonna say
Cuba
Cuba.
since Fidel
Yeah, yeah,
Castro
yeah,
ceased
yeah.
supplies in 1962.
Oh, man,
First, the
those poor
prequels,
people.
Now Coke. Is there anything that can't be ruined by the federalization of trade taxation?
Where are the
In a twist of irony
jointicas?
and lime, Cuba was actually one of the first bottlers of the beverage outside of America. Today, Cuba Cola has replaced Coke as the country's soft drink of choice, though black market sales abound. After all, it is the birthplace of the Cuba Libre, aka the rum and Coke.
Cuba Cola. Not M&M's.
M&Ms.
I'm not really a
The
big M&M
delicious
guy, to
melt
be
in your
honest.
mouth, not in your hand snacks were
I mean, I'll
originally
eat
a
'em, but,
collaboration between the
I'm not a big
science
chocolate
sons of the
person.
Mars and Hershey dynasties in 1941. Like Coca-Cola, M&Ms gained international fans during
They
the
were
World
big
War
during the
II,
wars.
as
Yeah,
American
yeah, yeah,
soldiers
yeah.
popularized the candy overseas.
They don't
as
melt
the
in your
chocolate
pocket.
That won't get your trigger finger all sticky. But you won't find the candy in Sweden, where it's banned due to a trademark conflict with a popular national candy that also features lowercase m's as its signature.
What?
When Mars introduced the candy to Sweden in 2009, a court ruled its marketing too similar to that of the Norwegian Marabous, which resemble Kit Kats. During World War I, Marabou had moved its manufacturing to its Swedish
Oh,
neighbors,
Marabou
where
was
it received
first.
a royal warrant of appointment by the King of Sweden. And here we thought the Swiss were the chocolate snobs. Should you want to check out what the fuss is all about, Marabou's is sold in IKEA stores here in the U.S. Well, at least it's good to know that M&M's don't
gotta try
contain
that.
any harmful dyes or chlorine residue, right? That's a pretty important victory for hard-shelled chocolate. So what do you think? Which of these banned foods sounds the most delicious? Let us know in the comments below. And while you're at it, check out some of these other videos from Weird History Food.
Dude, I'm so glad I live in America. Holy crap. Could you imagine living somewhere else? That would be crazy, bro. Be crazy. Ooh, Flash Games nostalgia. Oh, here we go. Wait, is there another Meat Canyon video? I think there was one that I really... Oh, I saw that one. Dude, Meat Canyon is so good. He has the craziest videos. All right, this is Chick-fil-A sauce, Meat Canyon. Under 4 minutes. If you haven't seen Meat Canyon videos, you gotta go watch them. They're so good. His animation's awesome too.
Hello? Ah, damn it. I always want Chick-fil-A on a Sunday. Hey! Are you guys open or what? The door was unlocked. Are you guys open or? Okay, yep, definitely closed. Okay, I should not be here.
It's a Chick-fil-A horror movie.
Does someone need help? Hello?
This is family friendly. You've been warned.
Is everything okay in here? Or?
Cow.
Hello? Oh my god. What the Hey, Are you okay? I heard screaming and or at least what I thought was screaming.
Would you like Chick-fil-A sauce, sir?
No. No. What are you talking about? Hey! What the fuck? Fuck.
Family friendly.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
What the fuck?
Would you like Chick-fil-A sauce, sir?
What the fuck is this?
No Chick-fil-A sauce? Really?
It's our pleasure, sir.
Yo.
Fuck. Which way do I go? Oh, God.
Oh god.
Sir, would you like a Chick-fil-A sauce?
I'm never eating Chick-fil-A again.
Help! Someone help me! Help!
He's gone. He's turning. It's over. Bro, it's like an utter fountain. Oh god, that's so gross.
Sir, would you like any Chick-fil-A sauce with that?
Yo, that is crazy.
At this point, I feel like there's
is
reviews and then there's you. Do you
crazy.
feel a different type of weight or response?
Hey. All right, this one's about queso. This is fat shaming a streamer. I don't remember if I've seen this one or not.
Pork Floyd? Oh, yep, you're banned.
That's what a streamer
Who
is
said
actually
Snack
like.
Harlow? Get that guy out of here! Ace Venturo? Okay, banned. Mealtalica? Oh, bro! Tyler the Inflator? Oh, bro.
Mom! Timmy, what's wrong?
Oh, God!
What's wrong, Timmy? What's wrong?
Oh, it's too heavy, Mom. It's too heavy.
Okay, so here, just hold on. I'll help you. Just hold on.
Phoenix, Arizona has sunken in on itself. Government officials have not released a statement as to why this could have happened. But billions of lives have been lost.
My monitor just fell
Big,
through the
big,
floor
big,
watching this
big,
guy?
big.
Okay, buddy, banned.
ただいま、東京が何らかの現象により地球に飲み込まれたというニュースが入ってきました。
Yo.
科学者の方たちはもうすぐ日本全体が飲み込まれるだろうと言っています。
You're getting too big.
Bonkers.
If you grow any more, you will implode the Earth and destroy humanity as we know it. Oh yeah. Okay. Banned.
Yo, that.
Called the military? Are you serious, bro?
That's crazy.
The density of this madness, it's reaching critical mass.
Y'all call the
If
military.
this continues, it will create a chain reaction resulting in a black hole. Not only humanity will perish, but our very galaxy as well.
It was our fault. We provoked him. And now we're all going to die. No, sweetie, don't say that. Don't say that. We did this, Mom. We did this.
Bruh. Yo, that's crazy. Banned. Jeez. That is crazy. Banned. All right, I think I'm going to play a round of golf to wrap up the stream. What do y'all think? I think that's the play. And then we call it. This has been a fun stream. I like when we have a plan. I like when we have lots to talk about, get into. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's very good. All right. Master Chef, I don't have Metal Gear. Ugh. Gonna play a little bit of golf. We'll just cut the music here. All right, Road to the Masters continues. Let's get this going. My putting, guys, I gotta figure out putting, man. It's so... The amount of times that I am putting for birdie and I end up with a, you know, I end up with a par or a bogey. It's almost every hole at this point. So I really, really got to get it figured out.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the base of the McDowell Mountains and TPC Scottsdale, live final round coverage of the WM Phoenix Open.
The music for this game
Here
is
in the Valley of the Sun,
fire.
the temperatures are up, the scores are down. As we take a look at the leaderboard on this
You guys
Sunday.
hear this?
Scott Stallings is on top.
Fire.
He's got it going early at 7 under par. Meanwhile, our featured golfer looking to cobble together a solid round here on this fine Sunday. Let's get into the action as we pick things up at the par 3-7.
Why am I picking it up at the par 3-7? Oh, is this where I quit last time? I might have just dropped out. Get out, get out, get out. Okay. Not great. Not the worst.
This is going to have to require a delicate touch. It's his second.
There's like putting challenges. I don't know if there's
certainly do. It was
just
so good.
straight up putting practice. Wait, straight on.
That one finished off.
I like that. I like that. I like that.
7, and he'll stay at 1 over.
I think I might have quit out of this tournament, and it just picked up
next,
right where I quit out.
475-yard par 4 8.
Turned off
It's
my
a slight
Xbox or
dog
something.
leg left. Ideally, you want to shape a right to left shot to catch a downslope on the fairway. But watch out for the 2 bunkers on the left. Par from there would be a big ask.
All right, we love that. We love that.
Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance.
Absolutely.
Follow through and a good start to this hole.
Oh yeah.
Second shot. Good look at the green.
We got some wind to account for here. So we're gonna account for that. Oh baby. Let's get that spin. Get up. Get up! Man, it just died. Oh, that green looks almost straight on. Little adjustment there. Oof. All right, tap that in. Tap it in. That's free. That's free. We're at the dance.
Just 5 feet left.
We got a little curve here. Just gonna do our due diligence on this one. Make sure we're lined up.
Okay, good roll there.
Okay.
It is a par here at the 8th, and he'll remain right where he is.
We got to get under, boys.
The final hole on this opening side is a par 4, measuring out at 454 yards. There's 1 bunker to avoid right of the landing zone, but the distinguishing feature here is
Golf
this green
Tour
with a
on
ridge
Shot
right in the
sometime.
middle.
I
Getting the ball
have
to
Mario
the correct
Golf
portion of the green on the approach shot
for my
can be
Switch.
The difference between a 10-footer for birdie or a 50-footer.
I don't know if it's the Toadstool one or just the. It's
Another
whatever
good
one
drive
came
down the
out
right
last
side of the
year or
fairway.
2
Look
years
at the
ago.
screen up ahead with that flag cut middle left.
Beautiful.
This is certainly one you can have a go at.
All right, we need to be
Second
on
shot
in
coming
2.
up, and we say hello to Iona Stephen.
128 is the number we're looking at. Pin on the left portion of this green, so it will favour a wee draw.
Come on, get up. Don't die. Don't die. Don't die. Gah. I'm coming up just short. And I should have been on and putting right here. It's killing me. Oh! Ah! All right. This sucks. I'm not gonna lie to you, chat. This sucks. This putt is just far enough to be annoying. We're at the apex. Cut.
Yeah, that's a good.
Oh, we're hanging on.
Par here at the ninth.
We're
And
hanging
that's gonna
on.
be a 1-over score of 36 on this outward 9. Beginning the back 9 with a 428-yard par 410. Sharp dogleg to the right, offering several options off the tee. Cut the corner with a driver and contend with a small bunker and trees, or
22
opt for a
feet
fairway wood.
downhill.
That brings bunkers on both sides into play.
Oh yeah, we're not doing that, chat. Ooh, come on. Don't go too far. All right, I'll take it.
All right, in the fairway.
We're in the fairway.
A left to right breeze, something to consider here as he eyes this second shot.
Kind of want to just lay this up. Get up, get up, get up! Oh my God.
That's got to be disappointing. Good line in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Okay, not bad out of the sand, and that's what will remain, trying to grind out a par.
7 feet. So let's go to the apex here. Go 7. So for those small, those short, small, medium putts, you can usually do that. It's the long ones that get you.
Moving on to the 11th hole.
You gotta get under par here.
472 yards. How do you handle this one?
Well, this one's weird because the tees are a little off center. They start down the right side, which makes it into a dogleg. And you mentioned the water, it always comes into play. And there are 0 fairway bunkers. You don't need them here at 11 because really it's all about the tee shot. Find the fairway.
Come on, wind.
Then even though it's a long par 4, you should be able to at least attack that green safely. Miss the fairway to the right, which is the barrel outside, and your problems are just starting.
There we go.
Walking the course today, let's bring in Nota Begay the third.
Great tee shot here at the 11th. Now has a chance to go at the hole location on the left half of the green.
All right, chat. We're going straight to the hole.
About the water that wraps around the backside.
Come on. Come on, wind.
No.
Take it up on. Take it up on. Stop. Stop.
Well, had a good look at the green.
So close.
Couldn't hash it in the rough now. Wondering what might have been.
Okay, you can see the green slopes to the right a little bit. So we're definitely gonna wanna like adjust for that. So that when I chip it up on, it rolls to the right a little bit and right in there. Here's your golf lesson for the day, chat. Ready? Oh! Give me a...
And this will be a 5-foot putt here.
I can't get under par right now. Oh my God!
Trying to come back, but couldn't get there.
Give me a freaking break!
Safely in. Yeah, it's a bogey here at number 11. And that's going to move him back to 2 over par.
I should turn the announcers off. I don't want to hear what they have to say.
16 at
They
TPC
have nothing good to
Scottsdale
say.
is the most famous, but maybe the most beautiful par 3 of the golf course is right here at the 12th with that peninsula green and water all down the right side and the 2 deep
Right,
bunkers
we got a 7-foot
protecting
drop.
the left. This is an excellent par 3.
So we just need to go nice and easy. Nice and easy. Straight at it. Oh, God. It's a lot of power.
Okay, that's at least safe, but
I didn't even
it
do a
is in the
full
rough.
swing, and then it flies past it.
Now a second to this par 3.
Just nice and easy, straight on. Why did it veer off? I hit it straight, and then it veers off to the left.
Well, Frank, this is a case where a par is going to feel like an eagle if he's able to get this done.
If you can just make it, just make this putt, then just like run to the next tee.
Oh, chat. Jesus.
Yeah, that's well done, though it is for bogey here at the
Bro!
par 3. Let's slide back now to 3 over par. Next up, the 558-yard par 5 13th. Great driving hole featuring water and desert on
It's
the
the
right.
putting. I'm telling you
With
guys,
steep
chat.
trees and a
It's the
big
putting.
bunker on the left. Drive the ball between that trouble, and the green is definitely reachable in 2. This is a good scoring hole.
I gotta get. If I get that putting down, it's game over. It's GG's.
Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's
All
what
right,
they
we
did
got to get to
right
the show
there.
here. We got to get to the show here. We got to be dancing. We can't be caught by the punch bowl standing looking at our cell phones. We got to get to the show here, and we got to drop it just like this. Just like this. Just like this. Up and over. Stop, 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 stop! Give me a...
Just a bit too much on the second shot on this par 5 but shouldn't have too much trouble getting it up and down for the birdie.
God dang it, dude. Stop, stop, stop.
From about 8 feet.
Okay, this is almost straight in.
Nope, that's not on target. And he just hasn't been able to make much happen here. Okay, safely in for par here at 13. And he'll hold steady at +3.
Do you see what I mean, chat?
Par
Are you
4,
seeing
14,
this right
Frank.
now?
It seems as though you'd be pretty happy with a par here.
You would, even though the putting surfaces here at TPC Scottsdale are excellent.
It's
gonna
happened,
take 2 good shots to
and I
reach
miss.
this 14th hole. You can get in a little bit of trouble off the tee. That
I
bunker on the left very much in play.
wish
The
I
rough
was
on the
super
right
rich.
side
I
is
would
no snag
throw
either
my
because the
controller
ball
as hard as I
more
can at
often
my
than not
monitor
will
right now.
finish well above the player's feet. And of
I
course, that
can't
green
afford
is
to do
very,
that.
very narrow, well protected by
But I bet
bunkers
I
on the
would
left.
if I could. And then just set up a new monitor. pull it out of storage. That is so annoying.
Good work off the tee here. That is safely into the short grass.
It's
just left of
crazy.
center. Now, a second here from 175 out.
All right, let's get to the show. Nine feet uphill, so we gotta give it some. We gotta give it some oomph a little bit. Let's hit underneath it here. All right, now stick it. Stick it. Okay. Not the best, but we're on. We're dancing.
It just doesn't quite finish up that near to the flag, but still on the green.
We're dancing. At least we're dancing. Okay. There's always a bit more break. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Nah, the pace absolutely perfect there.
It's about time I get a lucky break in this game. Let's go!
Will certainly help the cause.
Welcome to the stream.
Now at the par 5 15th, and Frank, there is plenty to catch your eye. There's also quite a bit to catch your ear. You can hear the roars at the par 3 16th. So how do you focus on the task at hand?
Great question, Rich. You know, you realize you're about to enter the stadium part of the golf course. But this is the last par 5 that you're
Monster.
Play. We've seen
Absolute monster.
We've seen many a player hit it in the water off the tee or water short of the green. Certainly one of the tougher tee shots coming in. No bunkers here to worry about.
See
just
the
that
driving?
huge lake to the left.
Fine. The approach, I'm okay, but not great. We're going 3-iron. We're going to drop this puppy right down on top of that flagstick. We got a foot drop in elevation. We're going to hit low underneath the ball so we can get some height on it. You really, really drop this in there. 4 mile per hour, 5 mile per hour wind right to left. So we just got to line this up. Power it up. Let her rip, baby. Look at this. Look at this. Look at...
Okay, that's safely onto the island, though it does wind up in one of the 2 bunkers, so it won't be an eagle putt. Birdie chance if he
I don't
can
understand how that
close.
happens when I
His
hit it
third
like
from the
straight.
bunker. Yeah, the green just didn't want to hold that one. That'll run off into the short grass. Oh, it doesn't hurt to leave it short when you do that. Well done. That is a birdie from off the green.
Birdie! That's what I needed that so bad.
Well,
I
here we are
needed
at the
that so
16th
bad.
hole, looking at just over 160 yards. Doesn't seem all that daunting, Frank. But 160 yards with 20,000 people, horned into a little stadium in the desert, that makes it a different story.
It certainly is. This was one hole, too, where Tom Watson would send his caddy forward. He would stay back by 15. His caddy would get his yardage. Watson would simply walk on the tee. His caddy would
Yo,
give him the
Julian,
club.
if you're
He would
gay,
not
you're
go for his
welcome
normal
here, bro.
routine. He would
Like,
simply just head away.
no
It was
sweat
one
off
hole
my
that
back.
he never wanted to think
You
about.
can be
It
here.
might
It's
look
fine.
simple, but it's what the players
It's
do.
all right. No shame in your game. Like, it is what it is. It's kind of weird that you're talking about how you're gay and your sexuality on the internet and on the stream, but hey, you do you, brother. No, I mean, you're talking about it. Yeah, like, if you are, that's fine. But just, you know, it's kind of, you know, it would be weird for me to, like, go into someone else's stream and be like, yo, are they booing? Bro. Look, don't boo him just because he said he's gay, okay? It's not, like, relax. He's allowed to be here, okay? This isn't Saudi Arabia. Chill. We're just playing golf. I don't know why he said it. He just said it. It is what it is. I'm not faulting him for it. Anyways, Julian, check out this shot.
This one looks right on point.
All right, we got a long putt here, boys.
On the greens for but a long ways away, and that will not generate a whole lot of excitement up there in the box seats. A birdie putt now at 16.
Well, even though this is a longer putt, it's very makeable. Mostly flat overall, maybe just a slight break to the right, but not very much.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby! Oh, so close. God. Another par. It's just been the name of the game today. Par City. It's just Par City all day.
Okay, that'll be a par here at 16, and he'll remain right where he is.
I gotta get under, dude. Gotta get under.
Up next, the 332-yard drivable par 4 17th. Players going for the green.
We gotta get under,
the
chat.
Water, short and left of the putting surface. A miss right will still allow for a fairly simple up and down.
Fairly simple. We can get on the green here. We're getting on the green here. We're getting on the green here, and we're freaking putting. We're getting on the green and we're putting for eagle. Watch this, chat. Full power. We're putting for freaking eagle.
Well, this looks really good.
Get up. Get up. Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
That is a sight to behold. What a spectacular shot we just saw. On the par 4 with a drive in 1.
This is the biggest putt of my career right now. 28 feet. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. A lot on the line. Come on. Drop, drop, drop. Ah! Let's go!
And then drop the putt for an eagle 2.
Eagle, baby. Did I call that or did I call that? Oh, what a monster putt. What a monster putt. Monster.
The lake on the left and cut the corner of the church pew bunkers. Or play it safe.
We got options.
On the right side of the fairway.
We're moving through. We're bobbing. We're weaving. Huge. Chad, I cannot tell you how huge that was. Perfect. Eagle. Eagle! I'm Tiger in a red shirt right now, baby. I'm Tiger in a red shirt.
Right hole location as he prepares his second to the par 4.
Okay.
That's a bit of a head turner, really. That was a green light situation from that distance, and far from the best shot I've seen today.
If we could have had a little more juice on that. Break. Oh, baby Tiger in a red shirt.
Here at the last, and that will be a sub-70 round of 69, 2 under par.
We're 2 under, baby. Oh, man, what a miracle, hey?
So, Frank, all things considered, not a weekend to remember
Hey,
for
but
our
we're
featured
moving.
golfer, but
We're moving in the
hey,
right
you can't win
direction.
them all, right?
That's what matters.
No, that's for sure. But hey, they beat half the field.
Till next time, for our entire cast and
What a
crew, I'm Rich
round.
Lerner. This has been a presentation of EA Sports PGA Tour Golf. So long, everybody.
Strong finish. Strong finish. We started at +2 and ended at -2. We shaved 4 strokes off of our total in less than in like 12 holes. We didn't play a full 18. Yes, dude. I qualified for an invitational too. Man. Let's get those skill points. I kind of want some power. I kind of want some more spin though too. We're going to do this. This will give me more spin. Do we go one more? Do we go one more? I'm playing a good game. What do we got here? Genesis Invitational. Pacific Palisades. Let's just do one more. I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. I'm looking good. I got the momentum right now. You know what I mean? Like, you don't... When you're playing good, you don't stop. You don't stop.
Sports and the PGA Tour.
So let's get this
proud
going.
To present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
We got 18 more
From
holes.
the LA suburb of Pacific Palisades and Riviera Country Club.
That's right up
it's
the road,
final
baby.
Round coverage of the Genesis Invitational. Well, this is the essence of
this
golf
drop.
distilled. 18 holes to decide our winner. Every decision is
Let's launch
impactful.
this. We're
Every
launching it
misstep,
over the divot.
a potential tournament wrecker as we look at the current leaderboard.
Let's go.
We've got a tie for the lead at 1 under par.
Smashed. Come on,
Meanwhile,
baby.
our
Get up
featured
over.
golfer
Ooh,
looking to
cart
cobble
path?
together a solid round here on this fine Sunday.
I thought it would
no
go
fair way to
farther
start, but no
with
reason to
the
panic either, Frank. Oh, no pitches on the scorecard, Rich. Just see what he can do on the hole.
well, we can go 7-iron here. A little below.
That's a great
Baby!
avoiding a long bump
Cole, did you hear
front
earlier where
on the
I
green into
talked
the
about I
first.
applied at Sega?
So after an amazing
For a
three
job.
wood from the rough, this a very good look at Eagle.
Oh, this is for Eagle? Let's go, baby. Oh, baby!
The par 5, it's in for Eagle 3, superb.
Oh, who's that on the top
Next
of
up,
the
number
leaderboard?
one
Who's that?
handicap holder,
Oh,
Riviera,
TwoQuickOnes.
471-yard par 4 second, playing into the prevailing ocean breeze.
We're
making
on.
it
We're
that much
we're
longer.
Tiger in a
Par
red
is a
shirt right now.
Very good score here.
Let's just be. We got to be very honest about this.
And a great tee shot there coming off the eagle that won in the fairway. And
It wasn't a
looking
double
for
eagle.
more
It's
at
just a
number
single
2.
eagle. I mean, I got an eagle before, but that was just a. That wasn't a double eagle, was it? Wait, where's the scorecard? Yeah, that's just an eagle. If it would have been a double eagle if I got a 2, because a double eagle is under an eagle or whatever. Compensate for that wind. We got a little bit of uphill going here. Ooh, that's a hard drive. Tough, tough, tough. That's way off. Below an eagle and his albatross. That's true. That is true. Okay, we got a little left to right downhill going here, so we got to compensate for that. It's looking a little fast, so I'm going to give it a little bit more. Oh, not enough.
Well, obviously that's not his best, but it'll be quickly forgotten, Frank, if he's able to get out of here with his par.
Well, you might forget it. I won't.
Shut up! There, going 11 feet. Oh my.
We've seen folks hang that putt out to the right. It does not move as much as you'd think, and that goes on by. Okay, it's a bogey here at the
that
second.
effing sucks.
He'll drop back now to 1 under par.
Start with an eagle and then get bogey the next hole. Give me a
Moving
break.
now to the 434 yards, par 4 third at Riviera. Best way to attack here is to carry that fairway bunker on the left to set up a good angle on your approach.
Elevation here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You ever seen anything like that, chat?
Another good drive.
It's beautiful.
That's been a key, and a few more of those
beautiful.
as this round goes along would do wonders in trying to
All right, we got to get there.
hold on and win this tournament.
We got to get there. We're up. All right, I will take that.
That's a good shot.
Sometimes I swear I never know if it's going to go flying past or what. You know what? We're going to... We got a 12-footer here. Watch out for this break. Yes! Come on!
Well judged. Straight into the cup. It's a birdie here at number 3.
Needed that.
And he will definitely not say no to that.
No sirree.
Well, this is just a great par 3. 236 yards, the 4th hole. And as they like to say on tour, you can't fake this one. This will take your best shot, and you'd be happy with a 3
I'm
here.
gonna club down here. We got the 4-mile-per-hour wind. Oh, that's a 3-iron. Oh, wait, 3 wood. I almost want to power this one up, chat. We're gonna club down. It's a 14-foot drop, but I think with a good hit off the tee, I think we can get this one rolling close. Look at this. Come on. Ah!
Boy,
Yeah.
that one did not want to slow down.
I
at
know.
all, and it winds up running right
I
through the
needed
green.
that to stick.
Second shot now here at the par 3.
Okay, it's gonna give a little. It's gonna give definitely left to right roll here. We're just gonna get it up and on, but it's straight on, so not gonna be a lot of roll downhill. Oh! For par.
That's in. It is a good par here at number 4.
Oh, I
That's
mean,
gonna
I'll take
preserve
it, but
this tenuous one-shot lead. You can see here at the par 4 fifth, there's a lot going on. It is one of the most interesting holes at Riviera, that canyon wall and out of bounds on the right. Then you have the trees down the left. But what really makes this hole distinctive is that grass mound cutting into the fairway just short of the green.
Hop over, bounce and hop over. Go, get on down there. Oh, I should have put backspin. All right, heavy rough.
This fifth fairway and
I'm gonna have
into
to
the
punch
rough.
this out.
Pretty shaggy lie here, so he'll try to muster up something for his second.
Wow. I thought I was going to be underpowered.
That one is really long, Frank. He miscalculated there.
Well, there has to be something. I mean, from where he was, it's just an aberration. Seriously, that little green patch down the end there with a flag in it, that's where you're meant to go. Not like sailing over yonder.
Can we get that guy to shut up? Anyone know that announcer? Can we get him to shut up?
16-footer.
16 feet. I need that guy to just shut his mouth. He has nothing good to say. Drop. Oh,
Got it there, but not quite on target.
That's a heartbreaker right there. That's a heartbreaker.
Okay, that one brushed in for bogey here at the fifth. And he will fall from the top of the leaderboard and wind up a shot back. Now to the sixth, affectionately known in some circles as the donut hole. And it's easy to see why. One hot bunker dead in the center of the green. And that's the genius of the hole, as it takes away the safe spot and forces you to play target golf.
We're going straight at it. Sending this Pro V1 to the dance today, baby. Let's dance. Roll back down. Roll back down. Roll back down.
Frank landed it on the green.
It was never going to stop.
No, no chance.
Do we putt this? Kind of like the chip. I'm going to be honest. I like the chip here. We just go nice and easy at the hole. And we let it break left, let it break downhill. And into the cup. Simple as that.
That will be quite a challenge from there to get away
God
with this
dang it.
par.
If he can make this.
Shut up!
Run to the next hole.
God, this announcer's freaking driving me crazy. Freaking turn him off. He's an idiot. He's an idiot. He's so stupid. Everything he says is stupid. Everything out of his mouth is stupid. He's the dumbest announcer in the freaking world. Everything he says is so dumb. If he can make it, I haven't seen a shot that bad in forever. Oh man, he is not playing well. Oh, he's really not on his game. Oh, he's so bad. If he can make this, I don't think he can. It's gonna be a stretch to make this. Just shut up. Just freaking eat your words, bro. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. You suck, bro.
Nah, that's going to wander off to the right, and he's maybe 2-3 feet coming back.
For bogey. God dang.
Okay, it's a bogey here at number 6.
This announcer, bro.
He's gonna
Get the
fall
announcer
right
out of my
to
head.
down to even par.
Get him out!
Moving on to the 7th 408-yard par 4 with a massive bunker running down the left side and a barranca down the right.
What's a
Very
barranca?
narrows considerably at the 270-yard mark, so accuracy off the tee critical.
Chat. We're gonna have to do a little. We're gonna have to do a little fade here. We're gonna have to do a little fade here if we want to get all this. For the fans.
That is way right.
God dang.
After that bogey at the last and finding the rough here, it's going to be time to like have a little tap on the cranium and get things in the right place.
How about you shut your freaking mouth before I put you in your place? Punch it out. Too hard. Oh, this is a big. This green's a moving.
Way too good, I must say. That was just smashed. Oh, sizable putt left.
Nah, the putter bails him out there. That's in for a par. And he'll stay at level
I
par.
needed that. Dude, I gotta get back under.
The surprises
have a
don't
big
stop
hole here.
here on Riviera's front side as we come to the 433-yard par 4/8. One of course designer George C. Thomas's all-time
By the way, I've never played this
favorites.
course before.
A split fairway is the unique feature here. Like many holes, this one forces you to really have a strategy.
Oh, it's a split fairway. That's actually kind of crazy. We're going this road, chat. Crush this one. Yes. Beauty. Beauty. Right where we wanted it. Right where we needed it.
No
right where it's meant
there.
to be.
That's going to wind up safely in the fairway.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, opted for the left-hand fairway here, and that's a great tee shot.
That's right.
Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Well, 122 left.
All right,
to
we're
the flag.
gonna rip this right
Pin
up
in the
there,
middle,
13
so
feet.
it's a green light.
Elevation, give it a little extra oomph, but we do have the wind at our back, so that's about break even. Get up, get up, get up, get up.
Yeah, that's a good
They're
shot.
not-
Decided to go for the right side fairway, and that's in
The
good
power
shape.
is not there today. It's fairly straightforward. Pars all day, man.
Nicely done as he rolls that in for his par.
We're parring our way
And he'll
through this
stay
thing.
at even par.
Gotta get under, though. We gotta get it. Fee now.
We finish up the front
We gotta
side
get
at
fee
Riviera
now.
with a 458-yard par 4 ninth, one of the finest par 4s in the game. A long straight drive. If he can manage it, we'll take the two fairway bunkers out of play.
Oh, we'll be fine. Come on. Like I said.
Right where you want to be.
This one will play a little bit longer. It's up the
Man,
hill
this
to that
green.
green.
We got our 8-iron here. Maybe we club up. Oof. No, we're just going to add some power, but we are against the wind, so we got to really take that into consideration. We got to give it a little more power because today we've been coming up short. And it should stop right on the green.
Stuck the follow through right there. This could be really good.
Ball's always heading a little bit right, but inside 10 feet, nothing wrong with that on this hole.
Chance to close out the front side here with a birdie.
Oh, Mr. Finau. We're coming for you, Mr. Tony. Mr. Finau. Excuse me, Mr. Finau. Can I have a word? Mr. Finau. Can I have a word? Can I talk to you for a second? Mother!
A good opportunity lost there.
You kidding me? Bro, that's a...
Just a tap in there for par at the 9th. And that will mean it's an even par score of 35 on this front side.
Finau.
Well, this hole, the 315-yard par 410, has been talked about so much. If you ask the professionals what's the best
God
par
dang.
4 in the world,
All right, we're getting up on the
most
green.
will point
That's
to
that's
this.
a
It's
that's a
all
given.
about options in that little sliver of a green which causes players headaches. This
We're
one
getting up
is
on.
not just about the length, obviously.
We're going to the
but
dance
it
right
is a
now.
Really strategic play.
We're going to drop it right in there, and we're going to roll right up onto the dance floor. Watch this. Watch this. All right, so we're in the
too
football
strong for
field
this
dancing
hole.
by ourselves, but you know what?
Ran out of fairway. And
We'll get
into
in.
the rough.
We'll get in.
Big hit, though.
So a poor tee shot at 10. Now he's second.
You're so right, Co. You're so right. It's
This is why
Putting
so
for par.
many players today favour
Ooh,
this.
this is for
It's a good
birdie.
tee shot down there, nice and close to the green. Even though it's coming out of the rough, excellent chance for a birdie.
Oh yeah, this is good. This is good. This is good. This is a good thing. Where's Tony? Where's Finau? Where's he at? Is he watching? I hope he's watching. Because we're coming for him, baby.
Rolls it right
We're coming
in.
for him, baby.
Birdie here at 10.
We're coming
Will
for him, baby.
certainly help the
Finau, where
cause.
you at, baby? Oh, we passed him.
Arriving now
Let's
at the
go.
second par 5 of the course, the 583-yard 11th. Eucalyptus trees lining both sides of the fairway, and a grass barranca about 200 yards from the green has to be navigated on your second shot.
We're just going to crush this straight down the middle. That's literally all there is to it. I mean, this is just a walk in the park.
Okay, this is not the biggest of fairways at Riviera, but that's a good drive here at 11.
What? Bro, 300 yards down the middle? What are we talking about? Get out of here. Like, I crush a drive and... Oh, no, not the pickers. Give me a break. All right, we can get up. We can get on there. We're going to hit the back side of this. We're going to roll our way. Got a little wind there. We can get there. Massive power. Massive power.
Two solid shots, gets close to this par 5 green in 2. I know the ball's in the rough, but it's not too bad. With a good short game, perhaps birdie.
You know what? With that wind, it's going to put that ball right where we want it to roll. Ooh. Oh! Ha! That was... Oh, jeez! My heart. My heart. I almost started screaming Tony Finau's name. Jeez. Oh my God, chat. 9-footer. We can do this. We can do this. We can do this. This ain't impossible. It's got a good break here. Break, break, break. God dang.
Just gonna sneak on by.
There's no way.
So that crushed in for par here at 11. And he'll remain in red figures.
We take
at
those.
1 under.
We don't love them, but we take them.
The 12th hole at Riviera is a tricky one at 479 yards. It's narrow with OB to the left, and it forces you to carry a ravine on your approach into a green protected by a sycamore tree left and a large bunker right.
I'm gonna crush this. Boom, baby. Absolutely. Ooh.
Oh, no, lost that one.
Flying
Dead
over
right.
the trees. Doesn't matter. Doesn't.
Quite obviously off the tree and into the rough.
It is in the rough, but it appears to be a pretty good lie. Should have a go at this. His
Look at that
second now
downhill
at the
slope
12.
on that. Oof. A little over. Come on. Get over.
Oh,
God.
that is not good. That's
Ah!
over.
I just licked my mic on accident. Finding the right amount of power on these. Oh, this is for par. Give me a break.
Hang on. That's going to leave about 3 feet.
F me.
So a tough hole. And
Tough
bogey
hole.
at 12.
Tough hole.
And
You
that's
hate to
gonna
see
move him
that. You
back
really do.
down to even par. Next, it's on to the 13th.
Would you believe that I started this
459 yards, where the
with an
12
eagle?
bent left to right.
Would you
Number
believe that,
13
chat?
goes the other way, trying to make you utilize all the shots in your arsenal. That's the mark of a really good design. This one again featuring a narrow landing zone leading up to a smallish, heart-shaped green. And no issues there. Good tee shot in the short grass. Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
145
No to
left
the
to the
gay.
hole, standing on even par, looking to go under for the day.
7 feet drop. Plenty of wind there. Something got messed up with my swing and the joystick. It was delayed.
It might have been perhaps a little conservative, but right in the heart of the green.
Definitely conservative. Break.
Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie.
Yeah, baby.
He's back within 2 with 5 holes remaining.
Within 2. Come on, Pendra.
Onward now to
Are you
the
scared?
14th of par 3 at 192 yards.
scared, Pendra?
Flanked by
You scared?
bunkers. This green is wider than it is deep, making it important to get one up in the air and stop
We're
it
getting
quickly.
up in the air. We're getting up in the air, no problem. That's a beautiful golf shot right there.
A little too much spice on that one. That
If you're a
flies the
2-year-old.
green, and he'll be chipping out of the rough. A little short-sided here, left of the green for his second.
I don't know how that flies way off to the right. I really don't. All right, we're parring. It's a big break in this one. God dang it, dude! God freaking